group meowing session.
Alright, well, we're live. Hello. Hello, everyone. Meow.
Whoa.
Group meowing session. Group
I tell you,
mewing
getting
session?
VOFT going is like
not
hurting
mewing
cats.
We're not mewing anymore. We're meowing. We're straight meowing, nothing else.
Okay.
I am Carcat after all.
I gotta get into my role, you know? I gotta prepare.
Yeah,
Beep, beep,
exactly.
meow.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't
Beep,
get
beep,
it.
meow. God.
Meow.
Forgot it's Friday. Hi, VOFT. Hi. Hi, everyone
Hi.
in chat.
Hiya!
Been many Fridays.
GQ Auspice, SH Sesh, Simon, Airden. I think that's Jilly Bean. I don't know if that's Gilly or Jilly. Hi, everyone.
Okay, seeing VOFT spelled as VOFT is just reminding me of that one Got-Ye song, and now we need to do that as a video, I guess.
It's actually Vafier.
Vafier West.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Okay.
Vafier. Scared someone with ugly story. Lamau.
Didn't have to cut me off.
All
Ugly
right.
Story slaps, actually.
Ugly Story's so good. All of
It is.
FemiC's music just goes so hard.
It really does.
Oh, God.
One day we'll do
MEC
covers.
vinyl
That
then.
day's not today.
Oh my God, that would be so good. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
FemiC vinyl would be great.
Been putting it off for years.
MEC vinyl now.
Yeah. All right. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I am your host, Melanie Archer, and I am here as always with Salted Pearls.
Hey guys.
Returning, we have Bug.
Hi, it's been very many Fridays since I was here last. I hope you missed me.
Bug moment.
Bug moment. Returning,
Bug moment.
we have River.
Oh, unlike the last one, I'm not high today.
Woohoo! And that's a good thing. Next we have Jess.
Hi, everyone. I'm also not high. I haven't been before, but I'm also not now.
And last but not least, we have Dolly.
Hello. I wish I was high.
Well, geez, welcome to you
for a
too.
Percival in chat asks, are any of y'all into Yumineko?
What is that?
I have heard a lot about it. I have not partook.
God, this is the worst stream for Luna to miss, because if Luna were here, we'd already be off on a huge tangent about Umineko.
God. Welcome, Liam Lalonde. Tomorrow I get to start my comic dub era, and I'm excited as I have learned inflections on Airden's voice on accident today. Hell yeah. Good for you. Start your comic dub era.
I love doing inflections.
Inflections.
Inflections!
Alright. Well, let's get right into it then. Cause, oh yeah, I was like, where did we end last stream? Last stream we ended with fucking with Jasperos existing.
That's so true, Roxy. Why is everything always so wonderful?
Oh my god.
Welcome back, Jade.
Sorry, just taking care of some things.
Okay.
There we go.
Come toward me.
Hi! It's good to see you again.
You are kind to believe that.
How long has it been?
There is no way to measure. Jade, could you wait over here? I will return in a moment. Is my mic picking up my whisperiness?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
it's very good.
Oh god, right off the bat, about to talk to myself, aren't I?
Yeah. That's such a... I don't know what... Something about this is really cool.
It's good shot.
Yeah.
Waiting for you. So you have, and I've been waiting. What will it be? Pardon? I don't... Forgive my faltering, Miss Calliope. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to ask you something? No, but you may if you wish. Ah, in that case, Jade told me that you enjoy telling stories like me. Is that true? I used to, long ago. I would tell stories myself for the sake of amusement. Now I only tell them to others when it serves a purpose. Is there a story you would like to hear? Possibly. There is so much to wonder. Why are you here? I mean, in the lair of Echidna. This is where I was killed. Would you like to hear that story? My death was the very end, of course. When telling a story of the end, where does one begin? At the true beginning? Or one of the many points between disguised as such? In a story of the end, which events preceding the final moment itself shall be considered extraneous. For me, none were. For you, all are. It simply depends how long you're willing to listen, and for how long you have. How long do I have? Now that you're here, not long at all.
Ooh.
Oh, I'd want to listen to as much as possible, in whatever amount of time I have, if you please. From the true beginning, then, and moving swiftly. I began the same as you, vulnerable, weak, but without the comfort of others, to whom those flaws would endear me. So I became strong and killed my brother. I wore him down, I ate his soul. I dressed my words in his blood to hear victory every time I spoke. I consumed his strength, too. It was always in me, just as yours was in him. But being strong was not enough. A dead session is an impossible time challenge. The planets detonate sooner and sooner, one by one. It is a trial designed to be unwinnable. A muse of space could never solve it, but a Lord of Time could, with relentless perseverance. It could only be him. My brother? Yes. I was never meant to rise to the place he holds because the game was rigged, tilting it in favor of his aspect. Having gained immortality, I could sit forever in a spent dead session. Or I could seek counsel with the Mother of Monsters, and that is why you stand in my memory of her lair. Her choice was simple, and I accepted. She mercifully ended my life, and then and there. Less mercifully is what came in exchange.
Bug, can you mute when you're not talking? Your mic's just picking up your breathing.
Less mercifully is what came in exchange. My soul would have to wait here for what felt like a very, very long time.
Wait for what?
You. Echidna told me that your visit would be my signal, an indication that the furthest ring around me had uncoiled itself, momentarily, enough to be navigable. It would mean it was time for me to go and fulfill the rest of my promise to her. So that is what I will do.
Simon in chat brings up a good point. Does that mean that Calliope had like her own version of the felt, basically? Like her own little leprechaun gang?
That would be cute.
In theory.
I want to see what Calliope's version of the felt would be.
She'd definitely be able to manage them better, I'd say.
Oh yeah, they would be really cute.
I see.
What about me? What do you mean?
I was under the impression that I needed to find you,
And apparently that was true. So that you can leave, but I thought this encounter might hold some purpose for me. That you might let me know how I fit into everything from this moment onward. Your only relevance here, and to the greater good, was to function as my signal. A simple notification as foretold by Echidna. Now that you are here, I can go.
but then what should I do?
You don't need to do anything. Be who you've become and who I didn't. Consume the fruits of an existence I could never understand. Live.
Hello in chat. I don't know how to say that name. Mato. Yep, that's
Mateo Lodero.
okay. I was gonna say that's a lot of L's and O's that that does not. The brain is not reading.
Mateo Lolero? Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Look at them.
The girlfriends of all time.
Friends.
Yeah.
Literally the only ever girlfriends.
Oh, that's a...
Kind of scary. Look
Yeah, hello.
Don't look at me like that. With your
Stop
bug
looking at
eyes.
me stop
With
looking
your
at me with
big
them big
eyes.
ol' eyes.
Big ol' eyes.
Girls when they are scary.
I mean, that's the only girls I'm attracted to.
Oh,
That's so weird that you would be attracted to scary girls. I'm not. I don't do that.
Yeah, you just never.
No.
Don't
Not at all.
Don't bring up the Condis at all. You know.
No.
Tavika,
No
if you
one.
hear this, call me.
No one has to check.
Her imperious condescension? I don't know who that is.
Uh-huh. I'm so sure. I love that it's just called snake noises. Like, fuck, yeah, that sure is.
Hiss, hiss noises. Hiss, hiss, hiss.
By the illustrious Toby Fox.
Bug creatures.
The Toby to ever Fox.
The Toby to ever Fox.
The foxiest of Tobys.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa now.
Whoa, it's me, crazy. So, you actually understood what she was saying with that ear-splitting malarkey?
Yes.
Wow. I guess we really did send the right person then. Plus one useless tag-along. I guess to bear witness or something, and probably record the legendary conversation like a scribe with his benchwarmer's pen into the hallowed scroll of the second banana.
Can I?
I guess it didn't... What?
Except I didn't bring a pen or scroll, and I don't speak monster screaming, so my transcript would read like more shrill noises, like God laying the edge of glass inside your think pan. Miriam continues to nod along.
We talked about you.
What? You did? What did she say?
It was a short conversation. The entire exchange was quite brief. And straightforward, actually.
No, I kinda got that. Even though I don't have a keen ear for beast twat, I can still detect when a conversation doesn't last for much time. I mean, did she say what she wanted with me? Or what she wants me to do?
You don't have to do anything, and she didn't want anything with you in particular. She just wanted you here.
Okay. Well, here I am, Queen Seek. Satisfied?
Yes, she is, apparently.
Then what did you talk about when my name came up?
Is probably not the right time to get too deep into the subject. But it was nothing bad. To the contrary, really.
Okay. Then what about you? Why did she want to see you? I can't fucking read. Can you at least tell me something? Oh, that says Kanaya. I thought that said Carcat again, like it says in the, you know what I mean? It's stat, anyway, fuck me. Why did she want to see you, Kanaya? Can you at least tell me something about this maddening exchange?
The bottom line is the meeting has served its purpose, and Echidna is satisfied. She will release the frog when the time comes. I think Vriska was basically right. She wanted to get a look at us, to assess our worthiness, before she would agree to authorize the conception of another universe. It would seem that we measured up once her questions were answered.
What questions?
Those pertaining to how her universe would be treated once occupied, and whether we intended to take that responsibility seriously, by following through with the duties we have fundamentally tasked ourselves with by our natural inclinations. I mean us, specifically. You and I.
Duties? Natural inclinations? What the fuck are you talking about?
Natural inclinations, I think, just means some idea that is important to us, that has threaded its way through every moment and decision of our lives, even when not apparent. The refrain of our being, maybe you could call it. A thing that attracts and inspires us and simultaneously weighs on us so heavily we are never sure what to do. For me, it is procreation, I believe, and so does she. Fighting for the persistence of our people. I guess you could say motherhood?
What about me, then?
I think that is for you to say.
I'm not sure it is, really. If I'm hearing you right, worthiness of inheriting this universe hinges on whether I can live up to what my shit is about, so to speak. But I don't know what my shit is about. I'd really like to know, actually. Considering it sounds like you touched on that subject with her, even if only briefly, and it sounds like a conversation I would have benefited from understanding. Really, if there was only one clangorous creature screed I'd like to have been able to parse over my lifetime, this was probably it.
So, you really don't have even the slightest sense of what you stand for? Some concept that speaks to you in some way, or represents ideals important to you?
I don't know. Blood?
Blood.
No, not blood. I mean, not really. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what that means or why I said it, except that's the easiest answer, just because it's my fucking aspect.
Well, it's a topic I can get behind. Do you have any?
What? You mean aside from a shitload of the stuff I carry around in my veins all the time? No, sorry.
Oh.
Please don't look at my body like that while drinking.
Oh, whoops.
Jesus, Kanaya. Anyway. But really, I don't have a clue what my aspect means, or if it even has any substantive correlation with my shit, per whatever Echidna was going on about. Honestly, though, when we started playing the game and learning about all the aspect stuff and who was what, I got so excited when I found out about mine. I was like, what? Blood? Fuck yeah! That's me! That's so badass! And I'm badass, so yeah, that checks out. And even though the thing about being a badass was bullshit, it still just felt right. And I think it still does.
That's nice. I think it can only be positive to feel a deep affinity for one's aspect. Better than being at odds with it. I never felt like I had much to do with space until, eventually, I somehow came to understand space meant more than just space. Like, not just physical room and dimension for stars to occupy. It's deeper than that. A field related to propagation, the ones who create it. They are passing a torch, as it were.
Yeah. At first, I thought blood just meant, like, something about being a warrior, or being completely ruthless to anyone standing in the way of victory. But as more time passed, I realized there was probably a lot more to it, and I still don't understand. Maybe I never will. But, you know, even though I don't have those immature views on being a big shot anymore, I still want to fight.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, not any old time like some belligerent asshole, but when everything is on the line and it really matters. Like now. So maybe I wasn't far off on that part of my aspect. Maybe it does have something to do with, like, the warrior spirit shit, even if your body and skills can't quite back that up.
Could be. It could also be there's more to being a warrior than engaging in physical combat.
But seriously, I still do want to help make a difference in this battle somehow.
I know you do.
Look, I completely admit, I'm shit. I'm the shit they reserve for the smelliest toilet when it comes to fighting ability. And all that smack talk between me and Vriska about my uselessness, that wasn't even some snappy little farce. Where we all ride... Oh, just scroll. Just fucking scroll. I can't this. Jesus Christ. That wasn't even some snappy little farce where we all ride Karkat's crotch bando for a lively chuckle. It was just some basic boilerplate elocution that was exactly on the fucking level. I'm not a god tier. But you know what? Neither are you, and neither is Terezi. You're both great and deadly as shit. It's no excuse. I've never been any good, and it took me a long time to come to terms with how deluded I was about that. The only reason we ended up winning our game was that everyone else was able to pick up the slack for me. Pretty much all I did was spend a few weeks shouting at everybody. I never told anyone this, but even when I beat my denizen, I'm pretty sure that's only because I got the one reserved for the weakest players. Like, a special one? You know how there's that supposedly rare one that only really strong players get? It has some weird fucking name. I'm pretty sure mine was like that, but just the opposite. Really, I never said anything about this because it was so embarrassing, but when I got to him, he was weirdly small. Like, just really small. And he mumbles this choice shit, which, of course, I completely ignore. And he seems to know I will. I can hear it in his voice. He knows I won't care. He can sense my contempt. He can sense how small and pitiful I feel. Because he's, like, all-knowing and shit, he's factored this in. On some level, I think I understood all this, and it just made me furious. So, I killed him. And it was too easy. Even for me, it was easy. I remember thinking, what the fuck, after the final blow. So, yeah. I've been pretty sure I got the training denizen ever since. It was just a matter of admitting it to myself. Actually, as dumb as it sounds, I think I'm still not comfortable with people knowing that fact. It still feels humiliating. Would you mind not telling anyone, Kanaya?
I'll stay quiet.
Scroll. But, yeah. My utterly tragic lameness attribute notwithstanding, I'd still like to contribute. I know it won't count for much. I might even get in the way of somebody competent, but it matters to me to put everything on the line, for all the right reasons this time. Not to prove I'm strong or awesome or anything. The opposite, really. To put myself out there knowing perfectly well I'm not. To feel like I have to earn the right to inherit this universe like everyone else. Not just get dragged into it on the fabric of everyone's fucking pajamas. It also feels important to just, I don't know, stand there with my friends. They're risking their lives, and they may be more supernaturally resilient or whatever, but hey, I should be risking mine too, to at least know I'm there with them. And who knows, maybe a moment will present itself where I can do something important, like nudge someone out of the way of a random flaming fuckball just in time, or some other small thing, actually within my ability. Maybe I'll die in the process of saving someone more crucial to the victory. If that's what it takes to be a part of this, so be it. I'm in.
Why, you're our leader, Carcat.
I'm not your fucking leader!
Statements like that are also why you're our leader.
No, I don't accept that.
You have to.
What? Why? No, I don't. Look, we just established this back in the pad. I'm not a leader anymore. End of story.
That isn't what Echidna said.
Huh?
Airden says, Bug's Carcat voice tickles my brain.
Oh, thank you.
It was part of the deal.
What? What deal?
The choice she gave me. It was straightforward, like I said. Seeing us was mostly a formality. She was perfectly willing to release the frog. But there was also one small thing I had to agree to first.
Oh, God. When did you find out you could make an impression of the Carcalicious Broadway-stuck Carcat voice? I really promise this was not... My voice is not based off of Broadway Carcat. I know that it sounds like it is. I promise you, I am my own unique dude. But thank you. I will choose to take that as a compliment and not be a fucking piss baby about it for once. You're welcome for me being so fucking magnanimous and charitable. I'm over this conversation. Anyway. Where are we? Where am I?
But to protect you. That.
What?
To protect you.
Huh?
In addition to living up to the things I supposedly stand for as well, the resurrection of our people, but once I did that, she made it clear that they'd need guidance. She didn't seem happy with the idea of her universe being stricken with another race of lost trolls. Maybe she feels you are the best chance we'd have at preventing that.
Are you fucking joking?
Not at the moment.
Ha 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 ha! These denizens are full of surprises, aren't they? Okay, cool. Whatever you say, Echidna. It's probably a load of shit, but a deal's a deal. At least protecting me should be a pretty easy promise to live up to, right?
Hope so.
Nah, that was
Sure
that,
it is.
that wasn't them. That wasn't them being mad. That was just.
What?
That's
Oh,
just
I'm
a,
not
that's just
mad.
a comment that they get a lot, and it's funny.
I really promise you I am not mad. It's just when you hear that about 50 times a day, it gets a little bit draining. I promise I'm not like actually angry and I just sound like this.
Hi, I'm Carcat, and I'm not mad. I'm just upset.
Shut up! Yes, hi, I am in fact Carcat. I'm sorry that I'm Carcat and I can't help it sounding like Carcat. I made
Apology not accepted. Do better.
fucking, you know what?
I don't even know
So
what that
fucking fair.
means.
I'm actually I'm being so fucking for real. It's no hard feelings. I really promise. I sound like a total fucking asshole now. Anyway. Sure it is. When I head out into battle, all you have to do is stick near me and do your best to provide me cover. I think as long as you're giving your best effort, you're technically keeping your end of the bargain.
That would be one way of handling it.
Great. It's settled then. Now let's get out of this stuffy cave and get psyched for battle. Man, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to dust the old sickle off. Which one to use, though? Home smell you later? Probably lacking in combat stats, but it's hard to say no to a classic. This way, Kanaya.
Don't worry, I'll meet you out there.
Welcome,
Once
Emperor
it's all
Dogs.
over. Once it's all
Huh?
over.
Huh?
Bonk.
This is so tragic. He was so excited.
This poor guy.
Trust me. Yeah.
And now CP.
Hey,
Good night.
I love being knocked out by someone who is my good, dear, wonderful friend. After having a
Borderline
very
sister.
passionate monologue, about how much I'm willing to fight, and I want to fight for my friends because I love them.
I
Fuck
hate.
me, I guess.
I hate that, like, because of the fucking Carcat versus John Rab battle, whenever I see that panel, I just think of the stupid line that I wrote. God.
have you all seen the panel edit for this where the first bonk didn't actually knock out Carcat and he was like, "What the fuck, Kanaya? Why'd you hit me?" And then she just hits him harder and then it works.
That's fucking peak.
That should have been canon. That would be so funny.
God.
But I know Kanaya hits hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
know
does.
she hits hard. She's like me. Always told as a kid, you have a heavy hand. Like, I'm sorry.
Pleasant dreams, friend. If you can hear me in your dreams. You probably can't. Pat pat.
She can be such a bitch sometimes. I love
I
her.
love her. I love her so
Oh my
much.
god.
She's so wonderful.
That's my friend Kanaya who I care about. Yay.
Are we ready?
Oh, here we go.
They're back. At last an end to this dreadful lull in our recent social patterns.
What, lol? You've been talking non-stop since you were created.
You see, Roxy, we all knew you could find her, especially me. Not to boast, but my faith in your ability to retrieve the cherub wasn't just some. How the fuck do I say that? Saccharine friendly nonsense. Like it was for pretty much everyone else here. It was established in what is now a highly focused understanding of my aspect, as well as these radically magnified feline instincts. Rao. Yes, good point. It's true that feline instincts is no empirical way to contribute to one's prognosticative. Stop talking like this.
It's Rose.
What is that
She
word?
Prognosticative acuity.
Acuity. Fair enough. But they really make it feel like my intuition has more credibility than it really deserves. And to the cat portion of my being, that is good enough. Holy shit, I'm legitimately pleased with myself right now. Is this her, Roxy? Of course it is her. Hello, you beautiful creature.
She likes to do a little calliope gasp.
I was doing it, but it kept not picking it up. Curse the blue snowball mic in Discord.
Turn off this.
Roxy! She's a treasure. This skull, absolutely exquisite. So smooth to the touch and full of luster. So macabre. So sublimely
Exsanguinous.
exsanguinous. Quite a fetching artifact to keep propped on such a smartly dressed pair of shoulders.
Could you maybe stop pawing at her? It's creepy.
The suit! Spectacular. Tailored yourself, I gather? You have no idea what a burning desire I have to get hair on it, but don't worry, I won't. Oh my god, her eyes. Perfect glass, like a priceless doll's. This special friend you pulled from the dead, Roxy. Thank you for sharing this gift with us. Meow. Meow.
I love Cue Ball Rose in the background. Cue Ball Rose with a pillow on her head.
She's so angry.
Oh lord, definiting her character is so
I
hard.
don't know if the gas picked up.
It didn't, but
Fuck.
Yeah, I gotta turn off noise.
there we go.
I have noise suppression off, and it still didn't catch fucking Calliope gas for a while.
You there? John's hot mom. It wasn't a Freudian slip that time. I said it deliberately.
Kill me.
We phantasmal kitty folk don't have much use for this. Just scroll.
Sorry.
You're fine. I'm just dyslexic, and these words are killing me as is.
How are like 90% of the people in here dyslexic?
Yeah, it's the Homestuck. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I don't know what to say.
It cohabitates greatly with both autism and ADHD, most of which in this chat
How
room
did we
have.
read
I was gonna say
Homestuck is
which
the
guy-
issue? This
Oh.
is what I'm asking.
Look, when you name
This
your
is
group
kind of
voice of the
insane.
fandom and then abbreviate that as VOFT, you kind of ask for it.
She's got
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, no. That's so true. Get fucking called out.
Get lofted.
Get fucking
Oh
voted.
yeah.
Oh lord. All right. We phantasmal kitty folk don't have much use for disguising the thoughts we think to be true in our minds, nor do we bother to feel attraction to what we find sexually appealing. Meow. I'm imagining the gasp. All right. These ideas I'm having, they're so interesting. Whatever this frame of reference has been all my life, color me glad I'm dead. John's hot mom, did you know you killed me? No, not the girl, the cat. I mean, you're twice culpable in a way. The murder weapon was in your custody and bequeathed to you roundaboutly by you yourself as an aged ghostly granny woman. The plummet of that gut-crushing tome was the last thing I ever witnessed. Of course, the old woman herself was murdered by the cursed thing, too, so one could hardly blame her for pulling a few strings here and there that it might find another victim. When a bedeviled joke opus is taken with certain individuals, it can be difficult to wrest them away from its favor. Wow. Look at me boring you all this elementary tome trivia everyone knows already. What is it, the kitten corner? The fact is, John's hot mom, one time you and your cornball book made a pussy pancake out of me.
I really like the phrasing. Could have been better there. Jesus.
Fucking treat. Oh.
Well, y'all get to hear more of that in my reread. Ow.
Oh
God.
God, let me do the fucking the our John gasp.
I suppose Roxy had a hand in it too, technically. Though it seems Mom had it in her blood to do well-intended harm on that poor critter I used to be. It's okay, though, because she makes up for it with the best funerals. They were a treat. Each of my house received one. I remember you so clearly in the desert as the life drained away and I muddled through the shabby last words of a raffish amateur. I clearly remember it in spite of what hackneyed showing that
Hackneyed,
was.
I think.
Whatever, thank you. Showing that was, I still had the presence of mind to be overwhelmed by the sense for how much you cared, and that gives me much a warm emotion right now. It makes me want to poof up in a little with friendliness. But these aren't the only memories of death I have, or the only memories of life I had for you. See, I had many. Squaring these sprites, it's a marvelous thing. It opens you up. The shells become curiously multidimensional, concentrated. I recall the lives of many roses lost, and many Jaspers. Maybe even more than 9. Can you scroll, please? Thank you. Not that any of them matter now. They each chased their own laser pointer to all their respective utilities, and now I'm all that's left of them. Nor does it matter to the task at hand for which we must prepare. Does it, Hot Mom Crocker?
What?
For the battle ahead! We're still on healing duty. Didn't anyone tell you yet?
No?
The game plan is simple. You jumpstart the cadavers while I scoot you around. How's that sound, Cookie Tits? Does it tickle your toe beans?
Oh my god.
Well, that settles that. Plan of action secured. Maybe it's time for you to go away now.
It may very well could be. Farewell, transitorily. Oh, Jasper Sprite, you're the gift that keeps on giving.
So
Okay.
much.
So
It's insane.
I will effort to make this tangent very, very, very brief.
Oh no, it begins.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it begins.
Are any of y'all familiar with Danny Mata's reaction channel?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Anyway, so he just finished Owl House recently, and his favorite character was Hootie, and I'm starting to feel very much about Jaspros the way he feels about Hootie.
Oh, I
what you're
love
talking about.
both
I
of
watch
them.
him.
I love Hootie and I love Jasper Sprite.
Also,
I
Do you
love-
love the blowfish?
I love.
The who?
What?
Hootie and the blowfish? No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I love in chat just
Alright.
Simmons. She's literally Rose if she was freaky. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Anyway, y'all should check out Danny Mata's YouTube channel. If he gets to 1 million subscribers, he'll react to Epic.
Oh shit.
And let's be real, Rose is freaky. It's just surface level.
She's
now.
restrained.
She doesn't vocalize
usually.
it. She doesn't
Like, Rose has
vocalize it.
always
Rose.
been freaky.
But Jasperos does.
Yeah, exactly.
God, try with her. But yeah.
I love you, Jasper Spray.
Jasper Sprite is so peak.
Jasper
Yeah.
Sprite, my beloved. There should be more fic content of her.
There should.
Yeah. All right.
Shout Paul.
Hello, Kanaya. Funny meeting you down here in this cave. That is to say, the place I knew you went to and skittered here to visit in order to find you.
Rose? Dear God, what happened?
What hasn't happened? We've been through a lot, haven't we? All of us. Reality itself, really. Reality has been through so much and puts people through so much simultaneously. Like the two of us. Reality has put one version or another of you through so many things with one version of or another of me. It's all been so sweet and stupid and silly and sad, hasn't it? You'd agree if you could remember. But after I watched your molecules come apart, and as I lay there dying in the great big neon-skied litter box, there was one thing that occurred to me I never got a chance to say to you. I don't know how to purr. I'm so sorry. If I could purr, I would purr. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Patty,
I appreciate the
Those
sound
are
effects.
really
I
good.
didn't realize there was more to that.
Bye, girl.
Oh god.
Okay.
Dave and Dirk. Surely this is where the party's at. Couple of cool cucumbers like you. See, Dirk knows what's up. What's with the party pants? I'd call them the cat's pajamas if that phrase didn't literally describe my ensemble. Ensemble. Whatever, sorry. Look at them, I love them. Idiots. Ugh, feels like someone just dunked me in a chilly tub. Arte starter, bros. Does it look like I'm in the mood for a fucking bath? So, this is it. The big reunion comes down to this then. A lot of awkward sitting around while we all gaze at my father's pretty legs. Boring. I'm a sprite to the second power, yet what do I find sitting here on this ancient skyscraper? None other than the true squares of the party. Pounce. She really just went there to roast them. I love
Yeah.
that for her. I love that. Me too.
Dirk is just sitting there thinking like, fuck
I-
you, I'm triangular.
I really do think that this is like the grand tour of Jaspero's dissing. Like, she's just going to all the people. She's like, man, I've really had all these thoughts about talking shit to these people for so long. Time to just release that bad boy.
I love that for her. I'm so happy I get to do this.
Oh god.
All right. Scroll, please. Surprise, Jade's unintelligent father, and greetings, for it is I, a brand new entity with which you are not familiar, and that bull troll spread, I guess. And ooh, hey, the last unprototyped kernel. That's sure a tantalizing tidbit worth acknowledging if I ever ogled one. Like a stray toy some idiot chased under the fridge.
Toby!
Okay, looks like you're both really boring too. Sorry to barge into your weak times. Sniff you later.
I fucking love her little teethers.
They're so cute. Oh, Jasper.
She's unfortunately adorable.
Truly.
Immediate and total secondhand embarrassment.
So, Oh, it just occurred to me. I saw the spare green sprite, and it is like the little blinking light on those Ghostbuster traps, reminding us all it's an empty vessel in need of a lost soul.
What? Wait, no. Time out! Ridiculous Cat Rose, I have stood by silently a dog at your shenanigans, but I can't let that flagrant piece of misinformation go by unchallenged.
Hmm?
That's not how the ghost traps work. The light blinks after they catch a ghost.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
God, what a nerd.
I just wanted to clear that up before you carry on with more of your silly nonsense. Anyway, please continue.
Thanks, Professor Nerd. I'm feeling a lot more knowledgeable about a fake thing now. Now about that sprite. Which one of you here was concerned with the resurrection of fallen friends? Was it you? 'Twas you, wasn't it? Regardless, you're the only one left on this lily pad with any vested interest in whatever deceased member of that particular legume exhibit. Damn. Sorry. Gets to rejoin us. And if my tally is correct, that's 4 torsos, but only 1 kernel.
Vriska said that kernel was supposed to be for our potential resurrection purposes. And so was yours.
Vriska? Who's this now? No, can't say the name Clinks a water bowl. In fact, it sounds very suspiciously like the name of someone who probably scampered off, leaving exactly this kind of moral dilemma to those of us who stayed put. So who's it gonna be, A princely young wizard who wrought science through a wand? Or a fishy young princess who never spoke once to Lalande? What about other guy, the one who thought half dead only? Or the girl who liked ships because they made her less lonely? Meowsers, what a mystery.
Oh, that's a poem.
She really is a poet. I love her. I love her. I love her.
She's horrifying. Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking Cheshire Cat bit. Oh my god.
But seriously, that's all from me tonight, folks. I've sincerely adored hogging all of your attention. You've been wonderful. Row! Well, there we go.
love Jaspros so much.
Meowsers.
Yeah, she's just gonna bring the PETA back, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. And she has every right. And she has every right. My beautiful girl.
Wow, 10 path options.
Oh god, it begins again.
Wait a minute. You click and click, but nothing happens. This path selection screen seems to be broken. Looks like free will got greedy and overloaded the thing with choice, rendering the graphic up there completely useless. Except, you guess as a cool rollover thingy. For the first time ever in the over 9,000 page history of this website, you begin to feel slightly deceived. Oh, how you would have loved to taste the fruit of free will one last time before this wild ride jerks our bodies to a deadly stop. Alas, it is not to be. You must proceed through all of these options linearly, one by one. You click the link below, as usual. Are we ready? Are we ready?
No,
come the
let's do
uppers.
it.
God.
Oh boy.
So, that was pretty fucking weird, huh?
Hey, yeah. That was your it's fucking Mini Hoof's adventure. It's always Mini Hoof's adventure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to pick something more somber and thing.
God. Mini
For the-
Hoof's adventure is just ending.
Oh my god.
God.
Alright.
I don't think I could handle something like Corral for Jaspers or something like that right about now.
That was your sister?
Sorta. but I guess she fused with her dead cat or something.
Dead cat?
The bottom line is we turned our back for 2 seconds and a shenanigan happened. Pretty much business as usual. At least that's how it rolls for us. I don't know about you guys here.
No, yeah, that's pretty much true here too.
Yeah?
I turned my back once. Never again.
What happened?
A muscular troll took my sprite. I then acquiesced into merging him with my jackass pair of sunglasses.
Oh, right. That guy.
Yeah.
Hmm. So... So indeed.
So is pretty much the thing we're saying.
That's, our conjunction of choice, it seems. Fuck.
I guess you all pretty much showed up then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, before I even got back. After the werewolf girl appeared and... Wait, what happened with that?
It's like a whole story, man. Mostly involving Vriska.
Vriska?
If you knew her, you know that's all I had to say. You'd be like, oh, it's a Vriska thing. Okay, I got it. Forget I asked. She brought you here too, actually. Then jumped her ass in that window to do whatever crazy bullshit she thinks needs getting done.
Oh, right. Her. Then... I guess... stuff in this session is pretty much sorted out finally?
Shrug. Maybe.
And we're about to do battle?
Seems like it.
Oh. Are we... ready for that?
Kind of. Carcat made some drawings, so...
Are... you ready?
I guess. I got, like, a sword and shit.
Cool. Me too.
Yeah, I know. Mine's not that good.
That's too bad. What type of sword?
It's... Welsh. I mean, possibly fake Welsh. I'm not that sure.
Well, mine's good.
I know.
It's... Japanese?
For real?
No, I don't know. Probably fake Japanese.
Fake Japanese. Kind of like how all anime probably takes place in some kind of fake Japanese universe.
Something like that.
That's cool. Tough getting a sword from a place like that.
Yeah. So, when are we supposed to fight?
God, I hope soon. God, those two are so painful. Oh my god.
God.
Like, I get it, but also just talk, please.
God.
The awkward silence is palpable enough to cut with a fucking knife.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I think you guys did a good job portraying that, but like, you know.
Thank you. I'm
Thanks.
glad it came across.
Yeah, tried real hard to make it just
It's really difficult to listen to, so. I think you did a good job.
I'm glad that came across in the making it uncomfortable to listen to.
Seems like we're just doing a lot of that collectively lately.
That's the Homestuck experience.
Yeah, no,
Isn't it fucking just?
Yeah, especially with the fucking Doc Scratch episode we released recently. That was also hard to listen to.
It was hard for us to record too.
Yeah. Yeah, that one I was editing and I had to like show it to 5 different people because I was like, am I valid in feeling uncomfortable like listening to this?
Oh no, 100%.
It was definitely a rough one.
I thought that conversation would take longer. I thought Dirk and Dave yapped for like 2 hours worth of talking.
There's more.
Yeah, no,
There's more later.
There's more.
Oh, okay. Did I miss
But
Calliope
wait,
time?
there's more.
Nope, we're about to get to Calliope time.
Whoa, Calliope, that's my daughter.
Yay.
Okay, now that that little episode seems to be over, Roxy, maybe you can introduce us to your friend for real this time. Bros, I think you can come out from under the pillow. No.
Are you
Love
putting
your
your
method acting for her.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Are you putting an actual pillow to your face for that?
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what I'm using for the
What-
pillow?
Yes.
Is it your fucking Pomni?
No, it's my makeshift car cat.
Okay, so you're putting your fucking face on me. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'll get the other me that's staring at me from the bookshelf. Hold on. I'll get the other me, and we both be holding me together. It's fine.
I'm literally shoving the car cat's face into my mouth every time.
I think we should make them kiss for no reason in particular. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not because you're gay or anything.
God.
it's not because I have, hours and hours of experience talking to myself, being frustrated with myself, and kind of maybe not sort of having an autosexual kiss me crush on myself when I was much younger than I am now. I've gotten over it, I promise.
The car cat, fucking Spade's car cat ship will finally happen.
The car car?
Uh,
I do love car.
God.
am I kissing him? Well, I can now. He's in my hands. Anyway,
All right, Roxy.
Yeah, so like the hilarious Cheshire Cat Rose already pointed out, this is my friend from the Dead Callie, and she's super pretty.
Oh,
She was my web friend online for a long time. Jane's too. Jane, you just saw her, but here she is alive again alive and everything. Damn.
hi. So good to see you again.
yes, likewise, Jane.
And without your troll Sona, no less. This is your true form, I presume? Both Roxy and the enthusiastic cat girl are correct. Your natural appearance is quite handsome.
Gosh, I'm sorry, I do not know how to reply to such remarks. Maybe it is because I can't bring myself to agree, no matter how nice it is for you to say so.
I hear you. Taking compliments can be kind of hard sometimes. Like if it's a weird subject for you,
Callie, you are surrounded by ass kissers. You should allow me to lick your face so I can make an objective determination.
Damn it, Terezi!
Oh,
It is the only way we'll know for sure. Well, if I'm being honest, you smell pretty ugly from where I'm standing.
Oh my god, you are terrible!
Please, John. I did not mean that in an unflattering way. I think having a skull for a head is pretty sick. If given the choice, I might rock the look myself. But I wouldn't stand for a bunch of cloying weenies sitting around calling me pretty. If that's how people reacted, what would even be the point of looking like a badass skullgirl in the first place?
Okay, I guess that is your opinion on that then. Thanks for sharing, Terezi. Don't listen to her, Callie. She's a weirdo.
Are troll bones white or are troll bones orange and yellow?
Haven't We've totally
Orange
seen-
and
Troll
yellow.
bones are
Orange and
white.
yellow.
I swear we see troll bones at some point in the comic.
Yeah, we do. A rod panel specifically. Troll bones are white, but the horns can either turn white with age, or they are like they lose their color over time, but they're like orange when you first strip the. Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
so like the horns are the orange color, and sometimes like part of the skull can be like that dark orange, but the rest are eventually white.
I think Terezi's right. I think she would, in fact, rock an open skull look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I am right.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
So, anyway, regardless of how you feel about yourself or whatever thing a rude troll may have to say, I think you're very cute. Even though you look a lot like your terrible brother, the fact that you're nice inside makes a huge difference. I think that when you're really a good person deep down instead of an evil jerk, the skull monster look becomes a lot more charming.
Wow, thank you. You met my brother.
Yeah, he's garbage. I'm really sorry you had to grow up with him.
Me too.
I roughed him up a bit, though, so it's all good. Ripped up his cape pretty good, too.
He has a cape now.
Not anymore. Hey, look, there it is! Nice.
What?
The ring! I helped track it down through time for Roxy so she can give it to you. It's so cool to see that it works.
Yes! I feel so much more substantial now.
You must be a really good friend to her. For her to want to bring you back so much.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates. Yes, she's as good a friend as I could ever hope for. But then, since you helped, I suppose I owe you just as much gratitude, don't I?
Nah, not really. I had to save the ring anyway, and it just seemed like the right thing to do, giving it to her, since she was so worried about you. It should be a nice thing that is between her and you. I'm just a middleman.
John, you're a man, but have you tried other genders?
Honestly, yeah. Do we think transition could save her? I sure do.
Yes, yes, yes.
The answer's
yes. Yes, yes.
I think being freed from the concept of gender is what John needs.
Hell yeah.
Real as fuck.
Am I a lesbian? No. My fiance is a dude. And I mean, I'm also dating Jace, who is girl boy, so. And I am a dude. So I don't think I qualify.
Anyway, it's really nice to meet the person who finally gets to wear the highly touted ghost ring. It probably means you were pretty special to end up with it. What do you think you'll do with your life now that you're alive and free from your jerky bro?
Oh, wow. I hadn't thought about it. The idea is overwhelming, really.
Well, don't sweat it. You'll have lots of time to figure it out. That's kind of the point of life, right? To take a lot of time floundering around, figuring stuff out. The answer will come to you eventually. You should just try and have fun.
God, I love Calliope, but right now I wish more than anything I could be voicing Caliborn. I love that misogynistic little freak.
God.
Soon you'll get to.
Soon.
Yo, Troll Grouch. John is so nice. It's fucking me up.
I know. It's disgusting.
Excuse me, Callie. What happened after I woke up? We were all following that mysterious path. Did you and Jay discover where that led?
Yes, I met my other self.
Oh, so you found it then?
Indeed. Or more likely, the timing in the furthest string was right. Perhaps she sensed me in some way and untangled a path through the darkness. In other words, it feels more as though I was summoned, rather than being the one to find her. She seems so tremendously powerful. She is also quite frightening.
Frightening?
Not that I think she is dangerous or has ill intent. My impression was very much to the contrary. Still, while speaking to her, I can't remember ever feeling so nervous. Not even my brother made me feel that way. Her demeanor was so severe and chilling, and so unlike mine, I think.
Maybe that's why you felt weird? Seeing a version of you that wasn't like you at all.
Maybe.
So, what happened?
Not much. My presence there essentially freed her from that place, according to a pact she made with Echidna. She and Jade then left to do what? To do what? I do not know. That is when Roxy found me.
So, you were only there to release her. Are you sure there isn't something important for you to do now that you're alive and with us?
I doubt it. For one thing, I have virtually no useful abilities.
I don't mean to badger you. I'm just wondering how you fit into all of this. Getting to wear a one-of-a-kind ring and returning to join a group about to wage a pivotal battle. That strikes me as the profile of someone meant to do something important. What do you think you'll do? Maybe it doesn't have to work that way, though. What if those are just some facts about her, which let her come back to life, but they don't have to mean anything other than that? Like, anything about having to do some huge fancy thing. I guess so. First, Dave tells me human beings don't have arcs, and now you're telling me the culmination of an epic doesn't require messianic archetype to return from the dead, thereby providing the key to everyone's salvation. I wonder what sturdy and time-tested narrative construct Jade is going to debunk whenever she wakes up. Maybe she will lay waste to the notion of endgame ships. Karkat won't be happy about that. Huh? Okay, I don't know what stuff you're going on about there, but I just don't think she should feel like she has to do anything she doesn't want to.
I think the truth is, I won't be doing much of anything. My other self told me as much. Her advice was to just live and exist as a version of us for whom that is an actual possibility. She's the one who will be doing important things.
How so?
She didn't say.
Isn't that just how it always is with alt selves? So cryptic.
Hey guys, it's been cool having y'all meet Callie and such, but do you think she and I could have a moment alone? Got some stuff I want to talk about.
They're gonna kiss.
I mean, yeah, like clearly the thing that is going to be happening
go,
here is kissing. Oh god, I have to get her. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds.
Got it.
Does any actual talking happen in this scene?
I think, yeah, just here.
Oh, okay.
I am so sorry for how shit my Mina will be. Heart emoji.
You're all good.
What is it with spacebound girls and being lonely? Jade, Calliope, Kanaya.
It's the particular brand of autism.
Yeah. Tis truly
Live through it.
unfortunate.
Yeah. That's life.
Yahoo!
Oh my god, someone followed me on the Butterfly app.
Oh my god, the butterfly app. Crazy.
No way.
Who... I don't know who Chris is, but hello.
Being lonely and lesbians, exactly. What
Real.
what else is there to life but being lonely and lesbians?
Wow, it
Kissing
really
my
is the main
girlfriend.
Carcat show today. God, I wish that were me. Okay. You know, I've gotta say, I've really turned around on horses.
What?
Horses. I used to hate them, remember? I developed this weird superstition about them, about how they're cursed or something. And when they're around, they can only lead to bad things happening. Don't you remember how I was going on and on about that a while ago at the amusement park?
Oh. I guess so.
But we've been hanging around them for a while now, and everything's been fine. More than fine, actually. So yeah, horses are okay in my book. What do you think, Mina?
About what?
Horses?
They okay. Kind of dumb and smelly. Been making like fucked up sounds with their big ass snouts and floppy lips.
Yeah. Reminds me of the weird sounds that used to come from my neighbor's hive at weird hours of the night.
The fuck?
Don't even ask, because I don't know.
Every time Equius is mentioned or even alluded to, we find out more about how he's such a freak.
I love him. I love him so much. He's just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy who's a freak.
Yeah, but he's like
So-
13. So, he's just...
We were all 13 once, and I managed to not be a freak.
I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't believe that,
Shut
but
up.
that's okay.
Whatever.
That's a really good one. You should do stand-up comedy.
Thanks.
I
Sorry,
read
I
a
love
meme
you,
book
Roscoe.
at 13.
I know. I know you do, Pearls. So, enough about stupid animals, whose presence have no radical explanation anyway. What do you want to do today?
Today?
Yeah,
There is no today.
you know what I mean. Within the ambiguous time frame that loosely correlate with a single rotation of a planet. Any ideas?
No.
Come on! We can't just spend all our days hanging out in this idyllic, bizarrely paletted cliffscape with all these stinking idiot quadrupeds. We should go exploring some more bubbles.
We explored an awful lot already. Ain't they sort of all the same by now?
I mean, roughly speaking, yeah. They're all arbitrary memory collages, I guess. But there's always something new to see every time. Whose ridiculous memory will we visit next? Like some nutty version of Kanaya who became a god tier in some totally ludicrous version of our session. Or maybe a version of John who never even played the game at all. Maybe he went outside to look for the game and his fatherly Lucis backed over him with his car. Or what about your friends? They're always fun. Like Nepeta's ancestor, the deaf one, she's a riot. Plus, she has a fascinatingly dark history, which her memories always seem to hint at. Eridan's douchier clone. I know you have a great time whenever you get the chance to own him. Scroll, please. So, what do you say?
I don't know.
But you seem kind of bored. If you're bored, doesn't it make sense to go out and try to have fun?
Not really.
But why?
Because it doesn't sound that fun. It just sounds like the same shit as always. Like, exactly like dreams.
Dreams?
They are dream bubbles after all.
Yeah, but I don't.
Dreams are also like a crazy fantasy ride full of fake shit that makes no sense. It's a great time in theory, and I guess when you're younger it's fun. Maybe you even look forward to sleeping to see what the great Mr. Sandclaim has in store for you next. But after sweeps and sweeps of dreaming, you get used to it. It's just the same bogus crap your stupid brain just shuffling up and serving you again and again. So you stop paying attention, just ride out your sleep, and then get back to business in the real world like a legit person with cool plans.
Huh. I don't think I've had the same experience, honestly. Sounds like kind of a bummer to look at dreaming that way. I always liked dreaming. I mean, unless they were awful dreams, which was fairly often. But I'd never say I really got bored of them.
Yeah, well, you are a bit younger than me.
I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess so. I never thought about it.
Then again, we fuchsia ladies, we sort of have to get used to being around people younger than us over our full lives. Like, much younger. Or at least I'd have to if I was actually alive.
Man, this is really an uncomfortable conversation. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Once
I
again,
don't
lots of
remember it
uncomfortable-
being like that.
I do.
No, it 100%
Oh,
always
God.
has been.
Yeah, it's really bad.
God, have I really just idealized this so much? Ew. Whatever. I guess you're right about that, too. That's pretty fucked up to think about, actually. What if you were alive? If you were alive, you'd have to deal with existing nearly forever. Almost as fucked up as the fact that you have to exist near forever while dead, too. Hey, are you okay?
Yep.
You seem really down.
No, I'm cool.
Are you sure?
Nah. Maybe not.
This song
Doesn't
is
matter.
causing almost as much tonal dissonance
Yeah.
as me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can someone please change the music?
I was just vibing with it,
Oh
you know?
god, not the Vriska background jump scare again.
Oh god.
I got one of my own now, Nazararia. Phenomenal.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Ugh! You know you can talk to me, right?
Yeah.
So, tell me.
I don't know what's wrong. I'd tell you if I knew.
Are you depressed? It sounds to me like you may be depressed about something, or just in general.
I don't know. Damn, Fishka.
Hey, it's okay to be depressed. I think just because you're dead, that doesn't necessarily let you off the hook from having psychological problems. I'm pretty sure I proved that to myself on more than one occasion already.
Yeah.
So, talk to me. Maybe I can help. What's the big deal?
I don't wanna.
Sigh, Nina.
What? I'm not good at, like, talking about me.
That's all you ever talk about.
No, I mean, in a non-aggrandizing way.
Oh.
I love how
I love
I-
Vriska.
I love just how fucking just aggressive the cough was.
She's such
You're
an
welcome.
asshole.
I was just making some really bold choices, that's all.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Sorry if I'm interrupting whatever the fuck is going on here, but I'm afraid I'm going to need that treasure.
Ugh, awkward. Good lord. Shaking myself off of that encounter.
You have
Yeah.
no idea.
Oof. Reminds me of when I
Tell
was
me
in
about
middle
it.
school.
Oh god.
Ew.
Hey, hope you don't mind I pulled you off to the side like this. Away from the other nice pals for a little one-on-one with Rox and Cal time. I might be greedy as shit. Oh shit.
I forgot I was muted.
I don't mind at all.
God.
I'm still getting used to the concept of in-person socialization at all, let alone with many people. And yes, you may be greedy, but if so, then so am I by the exact same standard.
Fuck yes! Like a couple of friendship burglars picking each other's pockets all shifty-eyed and looking out for cops. But also giggling, I guess, because that is in the spirit of the scenario in question.
Yes.
I can't believe you're really here. It hardly seems real. After all these years and how you were just like a mystery friend online and how worried I was we might lose you for good. But now, wow.
I know.
So you and Jane and Jade were hanging out?
Yes, it was great. We drew and told stories. I'd heard you died, so I was holding out some hope that you would show up too. And you did eventually. Just not the version of you I expected. I never dared to think you would bring me this gift.
Well, I swore I would. And John kinda double swore he would help. Damn, the kid is persistent.
I like him. He is easy to talk to.
Yeah.
I've read about him, of course. The reality of standing in front of you is quite different from what you read about in a text, from what you read about them in a text. But then, I have no idea how accurate anything I read is anymore. I always believed I was in possession of the text which decoded your future, and I behaved toward all of you in that sly and knowing manner, avoiding spoilers and such. Can I settle on an accent, please?
I wasn't
Box
going to
says
say
no.
anything. I do think you're doing great regardless.
Jay, stop doing that.
Sorry.
River, settle on a single accent while voicing a character in a conversation challenge level impossible.
God.
Spoilers and such. That was probably presumptuous of me, though, in hindsight. I clearly didn't know that much. I certainly didn't read anything about my own involvement. I never could have imagined being here.
Fuck. You were still helpful, though. You were the force in our lives that gave us hope that we could all get together someday. Going down that road has been crazy and by no means a smooth ride. I'm losing count of all the times it looked like everything was about to break and catch fire, or actually did break and catch fire, resulting in loads of dismay. But when you look back, every time things went to shit, there was always something constructive about it that turn of events. Something that was necessary for the good outcome to happen at all. So whenever something stupid happens, like some a-hole gets a bonehead idea to steal a ring and then everyone dies horribly, and at the time you think you're just gonna curl up and cry yourself into a weepy non-existence, maybe those aren't even bad realities? Maybe they're as important as any. And so are all the experiences that you had in them, and so are the experiences of everyone who died, because you don't just get to say your experiences are more important or significant just because you happen to be someone who survived longer. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm grateful you let me go on this adventure, and not even in spite of the hardship it involved. I just had a little time to think about it in the Firefly Nothing space. And I think all of it was good.
I'm happy that I could play such a role in your lives. I don't know if I deserve much credit for these positive relations about your journey, though. You are the one who's been on the adventure. I have barely taken my first step. I spent all my life in my room, and then every moment in the afterlife cowering in fear. It's only now that true participation is even a possibility. But even so, I really doubt I'll have much to offer. My other self, who I just released, I think she is poised to do something much more significant.
What do you think she'll do?
I have no clue.
But she told you to live, right?
Yes.
By which I can only assume she meant, yo, live it up, girl! Like, go shopping or something, or rocket down the highway in a convertible with cash flying out the back?
That is not the sort of sentiment I can imagine coming from her under any circumstances. But yes, maybe something to the effect of encouraging me to enjoy my existence, as communicated by a more typical, truly asocial member of my species. Really, what I took from it was, she is the real one, with all the power and relevance now, and I am the spare. A civilian in a sense, like in a war. And the only use for civilians from a militaristic mindset are as those who live their lives in whatever completely irrelevant way they choose to. They are the collateral at stake, the ones for whom the war is theoretically fought, but whose lifestyles, choices, happiness and such holds no concern whatsoever for those fighting on their behalf. This, I think, is the mindset of cherubs of her alignment. As protectors, it is the relationship they have with those they protect, and so that is probably the relationship she believes she has with me.
You make it sound like she's the legit Callie, and you're the afterthought. Like the one from the funky reality that didn't go right?
Technically, her timeline was doomed by her predomination alone. Even so, yes, it does feel as though my reality is the oddity. Cherubs were never supposed to grow up like me, exposed to other caring people and learning from them. It made me different and unfit to predominate. Yet ironically, this was a requisite for the timeline's success. And it was necessary for you all to begin your journey as well.
So, this seems like an example of what I was just saying, actually. The story of the two Callies. Neither is really more important, and your timelines can't really be described as the good one or the bad one. There were good and bad qualities about both ways stuff went down, and different qualities to the people you became. Her life sounds like it was harsh and lonely in its own way, but it sorta paid off because she got to beat a brother. But then got arbitrarily punished for that outcome because it wasn't supposed to happen. And then finally you meet her and free her or something, so she presumably gets to go off and do something badass? And then there's you, who had probably an even more challenging upbringing getting so hassled by your bro. And he killed you, I guess, because the way the deck was shuffled, he had the edge this time. But the upshot was you got to have all these great friends who cared about you. And it helped you become the nice person you are who means a lot to other people. And now, you get to live whatever kind of life you want and be completely free from all the crummy stuff you grew up with. Who cares if you aren't as strong as her or don't have the wicked powers she does or some important mission to do? You both came from perfectly legitimate realities and, in my humble opinion, you are both equally valuable. And both of those realities seem to be tied together. She can't do a mysterious badass thing unless you make it all the way through your journey and free her. And your reality was the thing setting the stage for this huge multiversal vortex of problems which after a kajillion fucking epochs she was already meant to resolve in some way. And that doesn't mean your life was like a means to an end in a big cosmic sense. I think it's more like you are the end, one of the ends. You and me and everyone who made it and everyone who didn't. So that means you don't have to be able to do a lot of the super special shit to validate your identity as the real version of yourself. The only validation you need is being who you are, cause no one can be that person but...
Aww.
Those are very inspiring things to hear, Roxy. I hope you're right. But even so, I think I would still like to be useful.
You can be. You can help me out.
Oh,
I know you aren't God tier or anything, or probably did much to get in touch with your aspect. But maybe that doesn't matter. You are space, right?
yes, a muse of space.
Sounds cool.
It is cool, I think. Especially having seen what I could have been.
No, but that potential has to be inside you somewhere. Actually, it's one reason why I wanted you to be with me here for a while. Aside from catch up a bit.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing really. Just be here with me while I try this. I don't know why I feel... Well, I try this. I don't know why, but I feel like your presence will help. And if nothing else, I just like having you here. Makes me feel better about trying to focus on this weird little chore.
But you think my aspect is relevant?
Maybe? I think space is related to this in some abstract way. I can't put my finger on it. I gotta make this egg, you see? But it isn't really just an egg, it's this hella complicated egg in both its biological design and everything it represents for the future of an entire civilization. And I don't have the genetic or chemical or molecular blueprints for it or anything. I have to figure it out using just thought. Like, ideas. Ideas that are really basic and live in this primordial sort of quasi-consciousness. So, I have to build the idea of this egg in some way before I do anything. Which means trying to grasp its reality and what it represents. It's like a funky little construct of biological propagation. And I think that intersects with the nature of space, at least as we have come to understand it. The propagation of space is really just some profound cosmological feat of reproduction. That is a literally biological process, right?
Pretty much.
So, to make this egg, as a rogue of void, what I'm really doing here is something kind of insane. You yourself told me once how I'd be able to do this crazy shit.
I did.
I'll be like probing nothingness for an idea. A pretty complicated idea in this case. And pulling that idea from unreality. So maybe if I'm right and a closer connection to the nature of space will help me locate that idea. Almost like standing next to an antenna to boost the signal of that idea. Then maybe my chances will be better. And hey, even if not, it's just nice to have a friend nearby while you try to do something hard.
Also, I love that, like, the little thumbnails as you hover over update as each route goes by.
Yeah.
Don't mind me being partially distracted theorizing about what would be in a theoretical Lady Harley.
Yeah, I just keep seeing that in chat. Also, I love this one.
What the fuck?
It's pretty great.
That's beautiful.
She's thinking about being part of a symphony. I love that for her.
Wanna be part of your symphony.
Look at her.
You hold me tight and not let go.
Oh wait, was that our first bit of John Resi pitch food? Like
No,
that, like
there's definitely been a lot more before this.
but like
It's been
No.
seeded for a while, but like the first
That was the
big platform conversation was the first time it was really brought up, like
Yeah.
explicitly.
oh right,
Carcat
yeah.
commented on it after he paused his tantrum. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember. I was the one who got to do that tantrum.
That is still just such an all-time bit. I paused my tantrum because I heard about romance.
The autism was so strong that he stopped being autistic in a different way.
That is something that I am inclined to do, yes.
Hold on, I don't know who's
God.
all in this conversation. Am I in this conversation?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's John, Jane, Terezi, and Rose, I think.
Okay.
No, I don't think I'm in this conversation then.
What do you think they're talking about over there?
I suspect Roxy wanted some time to catch up with an old friend. I'm sure I would want the same if I hadn't just had an extensive reunion with her myself.
Yeah. I guess we should just chill out and give them a moment. It isn't quite time to head to our battle stations yet, so we might as well try to relax until it is. I imagine it's a lot easier to relax when another version of yourself hasn't been hijacked by your dead cat. Yeah, it probably is. Maybe you should try not to let her bug you, Rose. She seems harmless enough. Plus, she's pretty funny. Sounds suspiciously like the advice of someone who's never had to deal with an outlandish alternate version of himself. Hey, I've bumped into other Johns a few times. Can't say the experience has been anything other than perfectly agreeable. You mean Johns that were essentially time duplicates in the course of your retcon quest? Yes. Those don't count. Those were just regular Johns. What I'm saying is, you never had to deal with the John who was like half Harry Anderson and half Maplehoof, the dear departed pony. Wow, that sounds great! Come to think of it, you're the only one of us who hasn't. I mean, of our original group of friends. Dave had Bird Dave, Jade had Dog Jade, and now I have Cat Rose. Why were you let off the hook? I don't know. I guess you guys are just luckier than me. Even putting aside the wildly unwelcome body horror slapstick routine she represents, and the machine gun salvo of Aproboreus? Yeah.
Aproboreus, yeah.
Aproboreus remarks in conduct which my cat is apparently capable of releasing from my subconscious. I'm not sure where this leaves me. What do you mean? I felt like I understood my place. I'd gotten myself in order somewhat. My, beverage decisions had gotten more reasonable. I was ready to bear down and play my part in finishing this. I could even handle a stray rose sprite brought to my doorstep by my sweet imbecile of a pet. Idiotic though that was, I was still clearly Rose Prime. But can I really claim that now? She's a sprite squared. How's that even a thing? Can someone tell me how that's even a thing?
I can't tell you how it's even a thing. I think we're all just as flabbergasted as you with this added thinginess.
What's next? Is there a sprite cubed? Or a... let's not even entertain this avenue of thought. The point is, she must be quite powerful, insightful, and in spite of all the beasts she rents headspace out to, intelligent as well. Doesn't she arguably have more claim to being real Rose than I do? I don't think being the real Rose necessarily means being the one who is more outgoing, chatty, and powerful and stuff. I'm not sure it means anything. I think maybe we should try to drop the stuff about who's the real version of who anyway. It's weird and just hurts people's feelings. I don't care if my feelings are hurt, though. I just want to know where I stand. I really don't think that she is threatening to you. Oh, I really don't think she is that threatening to you. Believe me, you still seem like the Rose I always knew, whereas she doesn't quite. It seems to me she is a lot more interested in having fun and zipping around like a silly lunatic than usurping you as the main Rose. Sure, that's what she wants you to think. But why do you care? I thought I heard the other Rose say before she was a cat that she liked the idea of being some sort of backup Rose. Do you not feel that way too? That was a different context. I probably would have felt the same way if I found myself in her exact situation. Jaspros changes everything though. Now I feel a certain responsibility. Like I have to really step up. Step up? Yes. To make sure I stay regarded as the exemplary model. To provide assurance that the concept of roseness itself doesn't degrade due to the black market peddlers of substandard shit. Basically, I need to defend the integrity of the brand. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Rose.
What? Nothing. I just
Why
miss
is she
you
like
so
this?
much. My brand missed you too, John. Your brand has good taste in friends and kicks ass.
Nerds.
Hey, How do you think Kanaya and Karkat are doing? They're probably getting a stern earful of roiling monster patios right now. No, that's not patio. What is that? Patois. Patois right about now. Do you think they'll be successful?
I'm snoring.
At what? At talking to a monster. I don't know. I think Karkat will successfully fail to understand the monster, and possibly also successfully shout at the monster. Kanaya, I think, will probably successfully do something sensible in response to whatever the monster demands. So, you think they're gonna pull it off then? I'm still not sure what it is, but yes. Well, the idea was to release the frog, I think. You think so? That's what Vriska said. Vriska says a lot of things. That's the basic idea, yes, but monsters can be complicated. Regardless, I think the right person was summoned to handle it. You really trust Kanaya, don't you? Sure. Not to change the subject too hard into something maybe you don't want to talk about because of your brand, but I do think you make a nice couple. You do. Yes, I thought so last time I was hanging out with you both in the screwed up timeline, but didn't say anything then. I think it's still true. I'm glad it didn't change when I retconned some things. I am too. Maybe that means it's a strong relationship. If it can survive, God, whatever the hell happened, a hard 3-year reboot and then the sudden presence of Vriska? When you put it that way, it really does sound like you were trying to fuck us up.
Nerds!
Terizzi, shush.
What? I have just been minding my own business, and in no way whatsoever saying anything directed at a couple of silly nerds saying dorky things.
No, you said nerds twice. You always say nerds when in earshot of other people who are just being friendly.
Isn't it weird how you are making this observation and no one else is?
What? No.
Meaning, maybe I only say it when the pair of nerds in earshot happens to include you?
What was that look?
What look?
That look you just gave me.
I didn't give you a look, dumbass.
Yes, you did. Don't look at me like that.
Whatever look you think I gave you, it was in your imagination. It is possible you may be flattering yourself, Egbert.
Oh,
God, they're
whatever.
transparent.
Oh, whatever. Hey, what are you even still doing here? Weren't you going to go with Dave and get ready for battle?
Yes, I'm just giving him and his bro some time to themselves first. I'm sure they could use it. And whatever the hell is going on between them, the last thing I want to do is involve myself. That sounds even more awkward than lingering around you goofy bunch of nerds being all cute and mushy with your human family and friendship stuff.
Yeah, you sure do sound put off by it. All hanging on her every word and such.
It takes a will of iron, trust me.
Uh-huh. But, yeah, I actually do agree. It does sound pretty awkward to be around Dave and his bro while they, get to know each other, I guess.
Yep.
I'm not sure how well Dave really even knew his adult bro, actually. Aside from bogusly idolizing him in a way that was really transparent that he didn't. I wonder how different Dirk is from him, if at all.
I wouldn't be the one to ask.
What do you think, Rose? I don't think there's anyone who could answer that. I suspect literally no one in the history of anywhere has ever met both people. Until, as of now, Dave himself. I hope Dave's okay.
Good luck with that.
Yep. Fern Die Bloom says, thank you, god dang it. I haven't seen any live Homestuck, anything live about Homestuck, and it's generally because it's so freaking late. That's so fair. That's so fair. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Welcome.
Dave on the fucking crap top.
Yeah. Oh, God. Everyone's staring at them. God.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Calliope's face!
She looks insane. What?
Oh my god.
Creature.
Me all the time. I'm always thinking about
creature.
Roxy.
La Critra.
Also, thank you for the compliments about our Jane voice. We are not self-conscious about it.
It's really good.
I love your Jane voice. Speaking of, we need to record that
Yep.
that thing. I need to contact.
It's almost like it's up to you
I
to
know.
schedule that
I need
and
to
make that happen.
I need to contact Dare and see when Dare's available to direct that.
Dare is a mysterious
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah.
Very cool and intimidating.
I just realized we've been missing out on something this whole stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and segue because whatever this thing is you're gonna record, where would people go to see that?
Oh my god.
I'm so glad you asked. That's crazy because actually you can find it on VOFT Dubs, the YouTube channel. We have playlists. We have so many videos. We're doing a dub right now of Homestuck Beyond Canon. We're doing a dub right now of the Homestuck epilogues. It's crazy. You'll never believe it. You should go watch every single one right now. Well, not right now. After
We're
the stream.
finishing up our dub of Hive Swap Act 1 and starting our dub of Friend Sim.
Holy
That's
fuck.
That's crazy.
What's next? Friday Night Funkin'?
All right, listen.
No fucking way.
We're not going
We're
back to
fucking
the Friday
Friday
Night
Night.
I don't know
Funkin'
what you're
dubs.
talking about.
We're not going back to the Friday Night Funkin' dubs.
No, thank you.
But yeah, if you guys want to see that and see when that gets uploaded, hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, maybe like the videos, leave comments on what you think of them. And yeah, if you have missed all the streams, like Fern Die Bloom right here has said, there is a playlist that has all of them, and you can go check that out. All right, back into
Back
reading.
to Roxy, the thing that matters most.
Yes.
Right.
For sure.
You guys made those. Yes, we did. Yes, Simon, we did make those videos. We
Yeah.
did in fact make Friday Night Funkin' dubs back in the day.
Insane. Anyway, back to Roxy, my
Back to
favorite person.
Roxy.
She is the ever.
She be wiggling her fingers.
She splits in her motherfucking chakras.
She's getting absolutely blasted right now with that Alternian Kush.
She's getting so FOFTed.
Me too, girl.
Oh yeah! The fucking...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Daria mentioned, Branya mentioned, Linera mentioned.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
The
all
extended
the
Zodiac.
Zodiac.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Ew.
debuted here
Yeah.
before that thing was up.
I
It
remember
did.
seeing
This is
people
the
go-
very first.
Crazy!
Yeah, this is the very first view of all the Jade signs.
I remember
God.
everyone was going fucking crazy about this panel when it came out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Big ass
100%.
Margot mention. I respect that.
My favorite Jade Blood sign will forever be the little spider one.
That's Daria's.
Yeah,
I always read it as a dragon.
I thought it was a bat.
It looked like a
Yeah,
bat. Yes!
yeah.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
bat too.
I also
Fair.
thought.
I thought it was a
I-
bat.
My the first time I ever took the extended Zodiac quiz, I got fucking Lonk sign.
Nice.
I got some jade sign. I don't even remember.
Gee, I wonder what my sign would be if I took the extended
Oh my god,
zodiac.
that'd be crazy.
Oh god, that would be insane.
I'm so glad when I took it, I didn't overlap with anyone. Appear!
I love those big ass fucking like Toriyama Goku eyes
Yeah.
that Roxy had in the last panel. Look at that shit.
Hold on, do we have like some kind of like magical appear sound effect? I think it needs that.
I have no idea.
Hold on.
It's gonna sound sparkly as fuck.
That's not it. Nope.
I'm gonna be real. I think I
No, I know.
I think I specifically have your soundboard muted.
Probably. Oh, did Drax ever end up going through with the thing he planned?
What thing?
He was gonna spam the kitty meow.
No.
Oh my god.
Hell yes! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Kill him,
Egg.
kill him, ooh, kill him, ooh, ooh.
Egg.
Such egg.
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 Fern to Bloom in chat just learned what Homestuck was this November. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Are
Are
we
y'all
the
gonna read the
fandom
bonus
shit?
comics? Yes. If you're talking about the ones on the Patreon, yes, we are when they become available. If you're talking about stuff like the like Diamonds, Dames,
Tiny
and Dads,
panel.
well, if you were talking about stuff like Diamonds, Dames, and Dads and the influencers, we already have. They're on the channel.
Aren't there some that are still recorded but not yet released as well? Like 2 or 3?
Nope. We have released all of those bonus.
No, yeah,
comics.
all the big ones.
All the bonus comics that were on the original, that were part of the original Patreon run with the old team have been dubbed and released. The Patreon. Yes, those ones will get dubbed as they are released to the public. We're probably gonna mostly release them as a large compilation video.
That's kind of what I thought they were talking about, like the like one panel, like four panel, like house shaped ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are all these moths coming from?
I'll watch the extra
friends.
comics soon, probably while I'm at work. Hell yeah.
Highly recommend.
I don't mind having
They're very
moth
fun.
ones, but I
Dirk
would
has
like to know
died.
where they are coming from.
Oh, no more Jaspers.
Oh my
Catnap
God.
is pretty good, and so is the
Wait,
oh fuck,
didn't-
the one with the
wait.
mayor.
Are these different every single time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're different
I think
every
they might
single
be.
time.
Oh my god.
We've been looking at
Mina,
them.
you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so for real. In conversations where I'm not involved, I have not been paying attention.
Oh my god.
Fucking
yeah,
Rose
Okay,
is
I haven't been
exhausted.
looking.
Somebody save her.
I
I've
love that, like, they're gone here, and then you see them flying away, and then you see them flying away again.
Oh my
It's
god.
really good.
People who think Act 6 had bad art. Yeah, it's such a degradation of the art style. Look, you can barely see anyone on the platform down there. There's just a bunch of squiggles. Like, what is that?
God. Do people
Bugs when
actually
you
think
lift up
that?
the rock.
Yes, people
Yes.
think people do
Which is bullshit
think
because like
There's so many charming
the
little
serious
things.
business art in part 6 is some of the best the comic ever looks.
yeah.
Have people never heard of stylization?
Definitely. Right.
Like, wow, God forbid.
Well, we
some-
have a dub of Catnapped if you wanna watch that.
Yeah. Also,
I'll
yeah,
read it
no,
to you with my sultry voice.
I think people just disliked the switch to like vast error-esque bean
Oh,
mode.
that's fair.
I think is
That's fair.
like what it became known as bean mode.
Well, they need to grow up.
Yeah.
Because like artists
I
evolve
think
their
that bean
styles
mode
over
is
time.
charming
So
as
you
fuck.
I love
deal
the way
with it.
bean mode looks. I think fucking bean
Yeah,
mode looks
it's
amazing.
fucking great. People just want the shit to remain static and be the same thing forever. That's antithetical to the comic. Whatever. Not ranting about this now.
Speak your shit, queen.
And I will. It's me again. Meow. Cat sounds. Miss me, Rose. Did you know I love you? Weird thing for me to say, and you to hear, probably. I inherited the adoration our cat had for you, which now strangely is directed with the exact same intensity at myself because I'm you! Funnily enough, this manifests itself in a particularly acute form of narcissism, which is something we were already sort of afflicted by, and so was our cat by the very nature of the sort of animal he was. The bottom line is, I'm pretty twisted up inside in all the most beautiful ways, and it's wonderful.
It really isn't.
You're a hater. As much as I enjoy getting a load of that gorgeous whiskerless mug of yours, it's not actually why I dropped by. I'm here on a current matter of business with Jan.
Huh?
We have to prepare for our healing duties, hammer out a strategy and such, really sink our claws into the expensive upholstery of that problem. But first, I have somewhere to take you.
What? Where?
I love her in this panel, by the way. This is what Jane looks like to me.
Ah!
This is literally just her. A silly girl. I don't care. This is her.
Cheshire Creeper in chat says, "Let's hear it for Jaspros."
I wonder.
God, the fucking callback to
To fucking
Oh my god.
yeah, Unite Synchronization.
Okay.
Ah!
There is someone you really must meet before we all start skittering across the great laminated floor of combat. Ask the ghostly spiritual guide of whomever my whims decide I should be serving any given moment. I can't allow another second to pass without introducing the two of you.
Who?
This way. Row. Damn!
Speedy
Ouch.
thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Oh my
Flung against the
God.
wall like a bug.
You are
Uh-huh.
very well lucky that I'm a god tier.
You're
I didn't
a
know we were
bug.
throwing bug against the wall.
God.
Let me see.
Oh, you're quite literally bug. Yeah, that wasn't even on purpose.
What are your thoughts on being flung against a wall?
Uttermost Act
With love.
also.
Ouch,
With
oof.
love.
Uttermost Act.
Ouch, oof, my bones.
It's this sound effect.
That's great.
Yeah.
Uttermost Act.
Think fast!
When you go through Homestuck like multiple times, you start to learn to love Act 6 so much.
Act 6 is peak.
Act 6 is so fucking good.
It's
I'm
really
so
true. Yeah.
excited to get there. I'm like trudging through editing the first like 1,000, 2,000 pages because I'm like, I need to get to the good shit. I need to power through.
God.
Mm.
Also, this is also a very good Jane panel, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like a shrewd businesswoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where it started.
Sometimes a girl just has to get a little quizzical.
Her little American doll teeth. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so right. I never even thought about that. She's so
And
American
I'm not
Girl
even
doll.
American.
It
I
is
am not even
Girl
American.
doll. Oh my god.
I'm more American than any of you bitches. Wow.
My sister had like fucking 10 of those motherfuckers.
I don't think we ever had one. I think we just played on the website, and that's about the extent of our American. I'm being informed we went to a tea party once.
Alright.
It was American Girl doll themed.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Crowded as fucking here. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh wait, we gotta check on these.
Oh my god.
The two of them just having floor time to avoid
Oh.
talking to each other.
Fucking, I love just. I love that this is implying that fucking Rose and Jasper's fucking
Four-way
hate man.
spades relationship.
I mean, they
That's
kinda
rare and
are.
highly dangerous. 4 times spades relationship combo.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mina.
It is Homestuck, bro.
Blah 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 blah
I
blah
love
blah
that
blah
Frisk
blah
and Mina
blah.
are in the same pose, but each time they just alternate which hand is higher because they're just like flipping each other off in the dance.
God.
Oh my god.
She has a tummy ache.
Yep, 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 yep.
John here. Look at
She
John.
has a tummy ache.
That's the best rose I've ever seen in my life.
God,
Hold on,
disgusting.
hold on. Can somebody take a screenshot
Yeah,
of that
I-
specific?
I got you. Oh
I
no!
mean, it's
Literally
so
just-
bad.
No, wait.
Rose looks like she has IBS.
Oh, fuck.
Can someone who's in the stream?
Hold on, I got you.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got you.
God.
I forever
I got
remember
you.
that because first of all, I think June
there
and
you go.
Terezi would benefit from cute matching profile pictures or something. I don't know. I'll make the John one a June, obviously, but
Hey, speaking of it,
Wise choice.
does anyone got any good John or June Resi fics in mind? Because now I kind of want to read some.
I
God, I
definitely
don't.
can probably find you some.
I can't read, so don't ask me.
I would very much appreciate that.
I mean,
Jay.
Godfields has June Resi content, but
the only June Resi content we get in our everyday is the Terezi in my brain bullying the June in Jace's brain. So it's
This
really
is correct.
we make the content our
Over.
fucking selves.
The SH I don't know. SH in chat says like the live streams have helped me a lot to appreciate Homestuck truly. I think that's one thing that like that like we do on these streams is we are Homestuck appreciators here, and we will continuously point out all the fun little cute things that just make Homestuck great. It just make Homestuck
Yeah.
so good. We've been doing this channel for 9 years. By the way, VOFT hit our 9-year anniversary. I didn't
I
announce
don't know
that.
if you guys saw the
Yeah, I don't know if you
post.
guys saw that. VOFT hit, yeah, we've been doing this for 9 years now. There's no way we don't love this fucking comic.
I have been
God.
reading Homestuck since 2011.
There was a point.
God.
It's core to
Same.
my personality by now.
Yeah.
Same. I'm shaking your hand so much on
That was
that
a
one.
whole
There was-
gender ago.
There was
Right, me too. Fuck.
There was a point in my life where Homestuck was such an important part of my identity that I annoyed my mom into banning the mention of it in our house.
God.
Oh, same. Same.
I
Same.
remember-
Incredible.
I remember trying to explain it to my mom once. Mind you, this is a Romanian lady who does not even know how to work a computer and only plays Zuma on the computer. And me trying to explain to her what this comic was about, she looked at me, and I've never seen my mom look at me with so much disgust. And she's just like, "What do you do on that computer all day?" And I'm like, "Read webcomics." And she's like, "Get a hobby." And then she signed me up for dance classes. So,
Oh my god.
no.
I talked about Homestuck so much, and my mom knows what VOFT is. Like, my mom, like, obviously knows at this point. It's like, oh yeah, that's the thing you've been doing for, like, 10 years now. And, like, I keep trying to just hand her the Homestuck books and say, go for it, come on, read it, and she never will.
I think our dad So the thing is, our dad reads webcomics, but not this type of webcomic. It's the shitty, like, basically a Sunday paper strip webcomic type deal. So none of it's linear, which meant that he thought that he could just skip forward to whatever page.
Oh,
And he was like,
yeah.
yeah, I could reading this bullshit, but it's like, I clicked on a random page and it, like, none of it made any sense. I said, yeah, it's linear. You have to, it's like most stories, you have to, I don't know, start at the fucking beginning, I guess. And he just, like, didn't didn't fucking take that at all. Like, didn't fucking absorb it and just like never tried again.
Aw.
Yeah.
I wish I
Well,
could
he's
get my
also
mom
an
to read
asshole,
Homestuck.
so.
Fair.
See, that's why I'm trying so hard to get cast as like John or narrator or other very important major characters in Homestuck, because my mom said that she would watch anything I voice in.
Ah, see, our dad said that, and then he never kept his end of the bargain. So, despite voicing about a third of VOFT, he does not keep up with any content. So,
His loss.
Damn.
To be fair, my mom was once part of the entertainment industry, so she has kind of like a vested interest in doing that anyway.
Fair.
That's cute though. My mom doesn't understand English, so I'm kind of just fucked on that front.
Yeah, that would be an issue.
Simply translate the entire comic. It's fine.
Yes,
Do it
into
yourself,
Romanian.
it's
I
fine.
got you.
Run
Yeah.
run a second dubbing channel specifically for dubbing Homestuck in Romanian.
Right. Yeah.
that sounds insane.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Let me catch up with this on my page because it's easier for me to read when it's pulled up on my screen. Okay. There we go.
You can stay here with the others until this all blows over.
Oh, I should probably rejoin the stream since I accidentally left the voice chat.
That would be cool.
With who, exactly?
Jade! She's sleeping. Please keep an eye on her, Kay?
Yes, of course. I'd be happy to.
Also, a man they call the mayor is here. I don't know much about the dude myself, but apparently he's a hell of a guy. Give him my regards.
Hey, so when I was reading that, I said a hell of a gay.
He's a hell of a gay.
Everyone in this comic is, let's be honest.
Honestly.
I will.
This is good Roxy art. This is less good Calliope art.
I want to squish her. She looks so gummy.
I defy you to show me bad Roxy art. I dare you.
And this is
So-
where they kiss.
Yeah. If we make it through this, I'll come back for you. And then we figure out what happens next.
I can't wait.
Hope you're not sick of hearing it yet, but I'm still so psyched you're with us.
Of course I'm not sick of it.
It is just... Ugh.
Hmm?
Callie, in times such as these, you know, words have trouble cutting it. Come here. Keep me in your thoughts, okay? In the luckiest and magicest way you know how.
I will, Roxy.
Now, if you will excuse me.
I love
The, cam-
kiss her
the camera-
slow lips.
the camera panned out so that they could have privacy while they made out sloppily.
Yeah.
That's Roxy's
I've got a
voice shell.
delivery to make.
Fucking clearly.
Oh boy.
Here's the doozy!
Oh, yep, they're sitting back together again.
Ooh, shit.
Wow. I think Rose fucking called that. Sorry, fucking Thea called it. Thea was like, yeah, knowing the rate at which you guys usually go about this, you guys are probably going to end on the Dirk and Dave conversation ending.
Lol. Lamau.
Insane.
Mina once again wants to be part of that symphony.
Yeah. I love that it's just
God.
on these ones. It's just continuous rolling out.
Oh my god.
Bugs under a rock. No Rose hates being
That sure is.
cunty.
Oh my god.
Rose great whimsy.
That is the roarbest Lalorb I've ever fucking seen.
I love her.
Look how delighted she is at that imagination.
I have so much love in my heart for her. Oh
And
my
Judith
god.
in the background. I'm like,
I see Jasper's sprite is not wanted here.
holy shit.
God.
Oh my god.
This is also very funny to me. God.
Observing the orb.
Hold on, stay on the screen for a bit. I need to screenshot her.
Bug. Stick bug.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was saying that Calliope looks like a stick bug.
Yeah,
Wait,
no, that's fair.
Please, can this be an emote in the VOFT server, please?
Yeah, I'll make it.
Thank you.
Honestly,
God.
amazing.
Stick bug.
Here we fucking go.
Here we go.
The mayor!
Maybe we should go over this again, because honestly, I'm
shit,
still
yeah.
not sure I get it.
What?
Who are we actually fighting again? Jack Noir?
Yeah. Well, one version of Noir. There's a shitload of them, though.
Which one is this?
He's yours.
Ours?
Yeah, the one from your session.
But our Jack spent months in prison.
Well, I guess he broke out. He's kind of like a huge fucking deal now.
When did this happen?
I have no idea. I wasn't here.
Guess neither was I.
He's got Lord English powers, though. He's apparently, like, just wretched fucking news.
Damn.
He's gonna be hard to beat. Even armed with the ultimate weapon. Some swords.
Sounds like some shit is going down. Let's not downplay our sword gambit, though. I've yet to encounter a problem where a sword didn't factor into the solution, at least in some way.
I bet.
Mute. You can hear your typing. Bear in mind, I haven't actually solved many problems over the course of my life. But the ones I have, man, swords proved hells of instrumental.
What do you mean you didn't solve many problems? Didn't you, like, program robots and stuff?
I guess I meant real problems involving people.
Oh. Those.
So, Jack has Lord English powers?
Yep.
Does that have anything to do with Jake?
Not according to my current understanding of a mostly nonsensical body of information.
What does it actually mean, then?
Not sure. Mostly that he's really hard to kill, I think.
Okay, well, that's decent intel at least.
You might be vulnerable to Welsh things, too. Don't quote me on that, because it'll make me sound like an idiot.
Alright. Do you know when he arrives?
I already said I don't know.
Right. Guesstimate?
Not soon enough is my best guess. And I guess also my opinion.
Oh. Is everything alright?
Sure.
It just seems like maybe you aren't that into this. Or at least, not as much as I was. Whenever I imagined the possibility of us meeting.
Were you?
Yeah. I guess I'm not doing a very good job of showing it now. I think that's probably just what I'm like, though.
You don't say.
I mean, when it comes to people in general, but probably especially people who are an important part of my life.
So, you think I'm an important part of your life?
Yes?
You don't actually know me, though. Not this me. And I'm pretty sure you didn't know the other guy either.
That's true.
What is it about me that's important, then?
I'm not sure how to answer.
Why?
Because I'm getting the sense that you might disapprove of whatever I might say. Maybe you'll think it's weird that I idolize some version of you that I never knew.
Idolized?
See, it seems like you think it's weird. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything.
I don't know if it's weird, I just can't process it.
Why?
Because maybe not anything to do with you per se, but how I view my bro. And I gotta say, meeting you, it's not rocking my world here, or upping any paradigms or whatever. Listening to you and looking at you, it really, really just reminds me of him. I know you're different and all, and also like a kid, I guess. But you don't feel that different. And hearing anything like that, like about idolization or like you were actually looking forward to this in any sincere way, is kind of fucking jarring.
Huh. So, like, things between you and me from your perspective. Are we, like, not cool?
Well, here's well, I guess. I didn't fucking like you that much, okay?
Oh. Why not?
Honestly, I don't know if I want to get into it.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I will get into it.
Trying to get good music.
It's hard.
It's, what are you?
I don't know
Okay.
why my friends got to have adults around who cared about them. They complained bitterly about stuff, so I guess I convinced myself they were all in the same boat as me, but that's not how it was. Their compliments were trumped up nonsense, and I bought it because, I don't know, I didn't have any frame of reference. But his dad and her mom, no matter what they said, it was so obvious they cared about them deeply. Even Jade's weird fucking grandpa, who died when she was young, obviously would have done anything for her. Why did I get such a raw cut of the asshole deck? Why did it take me so long to figure that out? And like, he's dead now, so that's that. So, all that's left to do is look back and try to put the pieces together in my first 13 years. And all I can think is, what the fuck was that? I don't come away with the impression I used to try convincing myself of, that he was like mysterious or stern or aloof. The only feeling left is this insane impression that I was raised by somebody who fucking hated me. And the whole act of even raising a child was some totally fucked up game to him. Like, parenthood was one of the highest tiers of irony in his solemn bullshit bro ninja code. So he went through the motions and did whatever he thought was funny or badass. But under that weird stylistic and totally sociopathic approach to parenting, I can't even imagine there was any emotion toward me other than some sort of loathing.
Adulterated loathing.
What did he do?
I don't want to get out the laundry list, but for reference, laundry wasn't one of those things. That was just one of the many little domestic things I just had to sort of figure out. Sort of like eventually had to learn what the real purpose of a refrigerator was from movies.
Wait, what?
I don't know, there's too much to even get into. I don't remember the atmosphere ever not being nerve-wracking. All having to sneak around and... God, my shitty childhood spider sense are tingling just thinking about it. It was training, you know? But you know what it really was? It was some vicious shit that was bad and sucked, and I hated it. It didn't make me stronger. It did the opposite. It made me never want to fight. It made me never want to see blood or be near danger or hear metal sounds. It made me hate the idea of being a hero because he was a hero and he ruined the idea of heroism. I don't even want to be fighting this shitty version of Jack, but hey, nobody else here has secret Wells powers, so I guess I have to. What gets me is how long it took me to put all this together. Stop seeing it as some kind of roughhousey and eccentric life I had, but it was otherwise normal. It took years to deconstruct it all and put it back together to understand how fucking mad I should be. And in particular, how stone cold, deeply uncared for I was my whole life. Like being merely monitored by a violent robot. I only started getting it after spending a lot of time in person with a bunch of people who actually did care about me. I could start feeling like actually somewhat human for the first time. Instead of some sort of runty afterthought to a household cabal of smutty puppets.
Puppets?
Ah, the fucking puppets. I know how it sounds, but I am not joking, and there is no shred of doubt in my mind that he loved all those puppets more than me. Honestly, it's very possible that he was just insane, and that's that. I guess it didn't help either that we lived with what we have come to understand may theoretically be the most evil doll to exist in any universe ever. In fact, it's my tenuous understanding that he came down to Earth with that thing and, actually grew up with it. Maybe spending 30 years being inseparable from that hell puppet had some effect on him. Maybe if it hadn't been casting a pall over our apartment 24/7 since he took me in. Grinning. Glaring. Laughing in my sleep. Maybe our lives wouldn't have been quite so... Maybe we would have...
What? You okay there?
Yeah.
That doll. That was Cal, right?
Yeah.
Right. My version is empty, apparently. Whatever that means.
Huh. How do you know that?
A source. One supposedly knowledgeable in jujus. Never quite knew what that meant, though.
Well, whatever his was, empty is never how I would have described it. Man, I don't know if I figured something out here. Like, playing something, or driving myself crazy with this talk and nothing even needs explaining. It doesn't change my past or how I feel about him. You're still pretty much awesome no matter what the reason. And I'm sure that's the only feeling I'll ever have about him. So, who cares why I was like that?
Yeah. That all sounds really bad. I don't know what to say, though. Maybe I shouldn't say anything, since I just remind you so much of him for obvious reasons. I don't want to make you feel worse or make it sound like I'm offering defense for him or me, because I don't have one for either of us.
Come on, man. You didn't do anything. This was just some douchebag with your exact DNA who happened to grow up to be my bro. You got a completely different life full of, like, different choices and actions and stuff. And even if you were gonna turn out like him, you've barely cleared the halfway mark on actually chronologically getting there. In some way, ranting about all this is probably just uncool of me, because you aren't him. You're not responsible for any of this shit, but I'm sort of implicitly tacking it on you anyway. So, sorry about that.
Like Him by Tyler the Creator plays.
Fucking crazed. I'm not sure it's true, though. At least, I don't feel that way.
What way?
That I'm not him. The fact is, I am. It's something I've come to understand about myself. All splinters of me are basically me, no matter how much I want to resist that truth, or pretend they aren't reflecting my own qualities back at me. I bear a certain responsibility for all of them.
Splinters?
Yeah. I guess the concept isn't that unique to me. We've all got other versions of ourselves running around here and there, throughout the various compartments of this messed up cosmos.
Right.
I just happen to be particularly connected to mine. I felt haunted by them. And what that really means is I'm perpetually haunted by my own bad qualities. So when I hear about stuff I did in another reality, I'm not sure what my adult self might have ever tried to do to atone for that stuff, if anything.
Pretty much dick squat.
Yeah. But in any case, I'm sure I was completely in the wrong. And I'm sorry I messed up your life.
Dark internalizing self-loathing.
Thanks, but it still feels a little odd accepting an apology from somebody who I just met and technically had nothing to do with my life. Even if you do feel guilty splinter ways or whatever, it is just a messed up situation, and I guess I had to vent. And there was never anyone I wanted to say all that to. And the only thing that was going to drag it out of me, I guess, was like a teen and in phantom of my oh, just some perfectly innocent dude having to take the brunt of this shit.
I'm not particularly innocent, though. I messed a lot of things up with my friends. Honestly, that's why I wasn't that bent on sticking around when I showed up, and pretty much jumped at the offer of flying here to get ready for some yet-to-be-explained battle. Battles are easy. Just you, a sword, some bad guys. It's a lot simpler than having to answer for things you did. For the most part, I feel pretty bad about the role I played in my friends' lives. Especially Jake.
What happened there?
I don't know. An unmitigated disaster for which I'm entirely to blame. It's not any one thing. I think I was just a completely toxic element in his life from day one. I don't know what he's doing now. I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to avoid me as much as possible. I'm sure that's for the best. I think I need to stay out of his business for a good while, so I don't risk poisoning another innocent kid's life, like I did with you, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a little different, because relations between peers is a whole other thing. It's tricky shit, and you're both figuring stuff out on a relatively equal footing, and you're both at the same point in your lives. It's not like when one person is older and supposed to be a lot more... Never mind, this is a fucked up thing to think about. But the bottom line is, yeah, laying low while you sort out your stuff can't hurt.
Right. Thing with that, with my adult self's ways, the sad thing is, I can really see it. How someone like me can go unchecked in life and turn out to become a much worse person than I already am. I guess I'm just relieved I still have some time to make sure that doesn't happen.
You don't actually seem like a bad person to me, though.
No?
Nah.
Why not? We did just meet after all.
Because I don't know if truly bad people wrestle so much with whether they're good or bad. I think if I ever sensed my bro, like, struggled at all with what he was doing or who he was, or showed any sort of doubt, that might have changed everything. But there was never a crack in it, or the slightest hint of introspection behind the aggressive cool dude facade. If there was, I sure never noticed. I mean, personally, I think about it all the time now. What it actually means to be good or bad. Or, if not something that's starkly moral, at least just trying to examine the difference between being decent and being a douche. Maybe it's because of him I worry about that now. But for me, I think that internal struggle is kind of mild. For him, or you, I mean, sounds like some pretty dark shit. Like grappling with becoming evil versus simply trying not to.
Yeah. That's not too far off.
But the point is, even just talking to you a little bit, it's obvious you've been fighting with that. Which means that you care enough to put in some effort. I think that counts for something.
Maybe. Not sure if I'm ready to accept a pat on the back for recognizing I have some problems, and worrying about whether they'll destroy me and fuck up the people I care about. That might be setting the bar kind of low.
Well, when it comes to the subject of him, The bar is already pretty low, dude.
The weird thing, honestly, is that it's actually kind of refreshing to hear a sincerely leveled critique of all my negative qualities, coming from another person invested in a relationship with me, rather than from a fucked up iteration of myself as some bizarre trollish form of self-abuse. The only thing I've ever been exposed to are either various forms of self-loathing, either from me or my autoresponder, or attitudes completely oblivious to my real issues, as expressed through my friends. My friends always seem to cut me so much slack, or were just never aware of the kind of person I really was. Well, Jake probably is, by now at least. But he's also the sort of guy who's just as likely to blame himself for stuff I did as he is to blame me. Jane and Roxy, though, never seemed to see anything wrong with me. If anything, just the contrary. Roxy in particular had a certain fixation. She meant well, but was so enamored of me and seemingly everything I did, which I think was the last thing I needed. To be idolized in some form by other people I respected. I had enough of that feeling coming from within, particularly when I was younger. Since then, I've been plagued by the insane ego of my youth in the form of an artificial intelligence I designed, which essentially trapped that state of mind in a sort of horrid suspended animation. Until recent developments, of course.
So, was that stuff true? When you said you idolized the other version of me?
Yeah.
And not just some bullshit like how I used to say the same thing about my bro when I didn't know any better?
It's definitely not like that. I never lived with him, or met him, so I couldn't have had anything like the contentious relationship you had with my older self. He was a historical figure from centuries ago. There was a lot to admire and think about fondly. Especially since I was alone and never had any direct contact with another person or any concept of civilization. So even though I'm sure I romanticized what his life was like in the early 21st century in general, it was nice to think about you. I passed a lot of time that way.
You say there was a lot to admire. Like, what?
Well, he was pretty famous. Made some successful movies. At least under a somewhat expansive definition of success. And an even more expansive definition of movie. His work accumulated a lot of subversive political influence, which got him in trouble later. He made like 1 million bullshit statues of liberty, scummed them up with JPEG artifacts, and littered them all over the planet.
Holy shit.
He was also a pretty badass swordsman, and an active member of the resistance movement. He slaughtered the clown presidents on the roof of the White House, and flew away on a shitty skateboard. Then it seems he gave the Battle Witch a pretty good run for her money. Wasn't enough, but at least he went down fighting.
That... Yeah. I'm gonna need to hear more details on this sometime.
Sure. But as you can tell, clearly there was a lot to look up to. I thought about the examples you set constantly. The creative ideals, the advanced theories on irony and humor, the tales of courage and martial prowess. Really, I modeled everything about myself after you. Or at least everything good that I was trying to become. And I probably spent an embarrassing amount of time imagining what it would be like to live during his time and to be able to have something resembling a sibling relationship or be in some sort of master-apprentice situation. When I finally learned you existed and started to understand who he really was in relation to me, that put a lot into context. I realized he was a version of you who got a chance to live up to his full potential. And when I understood there was a young version of you in a situation sort of like mine, whose time on Earth got cut short when you were thrown into all of this, I was at least happy to think there was some reality where you got the chance to do everything you wanted to do. Be successful and fight for all the right things. Even if ultimately it didn't lead to a great outcome for humanity, you had an opportunity to live a full life and show what you were made of. Well, I guess I had the same opportunity on your world, somewhat less fortunately.
Yeah. And for all my bitching, I guess I still never grasped your full reality. Just like you probably didn't grasp mine, but just reading into the mindset of a historical figure as best you could. What if I wasn't as heroic as it seemed? What if adult me was kind of douchey too, in a way you couldn't observe?
Perhaps. But beyond a certain point, I think accomplishments speak for themselves. I don't know if you can just completely shred every person who ever did great things because they had some flaws. All I can say is, it was important to me to see him the way I did. As a good person who inspired me and set the standard for what I wanted to be. It kept me going. That said, I'm also glad there's this version of you who got to go through all the things you've been through. Like, yeah, you didn't get to be the cool celebrity who cuts down juggalos on badly defaced government property. And the idea of a normal life was rudely taken from you, and it's something you'll never get to experience. But this is so much more challenging and uncertain. You get to apply all that potential you showed in one reality to something much bigger and more existentially critical. Whatever strength you showed in trying to save a dying planet, the fact is, I think we need that more here. And the trials inherent in being a part of something like this, I think they bring more out of you than a relatively pedestrian life on Earth would. Make you face more things about yourself. At least, that's been true for me. But it sounds like it's been true for you too. It sounds to me like the experiences you had changed you a lot for the better. You mentioned the experiences with him that were designed to make you stronger have actually made you weaker, but really, I doubt that's true. I bet you've become stronger than you realize, not because of anything he did, but because of what you've done, and the ways you've changed yourself through your own effort. I hope it doesn't come off as overly sentimental garbage, but it seems to me like you turned out to be a really good dude. Like, really, a better sort of dude I could ever imagine talking to when I pictured meeting the legendary guy I idolized. I pictured him as probably being too cool to be the type of guy you are. But you know what? Fuck being too cool for that.
You don't think I'm cool?
Nah. I mean, in the right way, yes, I think you are. But in the way that doesn't mean anything and doesn't matter. Not particularly. Anyway, that's all my stuff with respect to your other self. Again, there's a lot more I could say about him. Maybe stuff you should know, or maybe it's all irrelevant to the path you're on now. Regardless, I'd be more than willing to answer any questions you have about him. Or anything, really. Feel free to ask me whenever. Whatever, okay?
Yeah. I'll have to think. Hey.
Hmm?
Sorry about this.
What?
For what I'm doing right now. This bullshit right here.
Oh.
It's really fucked up of me. What I'm presently doing. So, sorry about that.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Man. This is some fucked up shit, alright.
I know.
But it's cool. Don't worry about it.
So fucked up. Sorry.
Anyway, ow. We're all collectively saying ow right about now. Ow.
I don't think. Yeah,
I drew some art about it. I don't know if both of you saw, but
Did you? Oh my god, wait, let me see what you drew.
in the voice chat. You have to scroll up a little bit.
I don't think I'm capable of any more emotions.
Holy shit.
I also posted it in the art channel of like the VOFT community server,
Why
so
did you make him double cheeked up like that?
Triple
I
cheeked up.
literally already
Triple
fucking
cheeked
explained
up.
it in the chat because everybody was commenting about bro's ass being fat. It wasn't like okay. I literally tried to make his ass the flattest thing on planet like since flat Earth. Okay. However, comma,
I don't think
I'm
you tried
really
hard
shitty
enough.
at art. I am no. This is a segue. I am really shitty at art, and I couldn't make it look like he was actually face down in the Family Guy dead pose, unless I gave him an exaggerated ass.
Okay, that's fair.
May I share a hot
That's
take?
why. I'm not saying that I think Bro Strider is caked up 6 ways from Sunday, though Dave is, so it really does stand to reason. I think that there was no other way for me to get the message across, and also his ass is not what you fucking paying attention to in this picture. It is me giving him the fucking people's elbow. Thank you and good night.
Fair.
Hot take.
Triple cheeked up.
I do think Bro is in fact caked the fuck up, but I think Dirk is
String
not.
bean.
I think Dirk is flat as a washboard ass, but Bro
Yes, but
has
also
triple
Bro is
caked up
not.
to Sunday in 6.
No, he is built like a
Fucking-
Dorito. He
he's-
has no ass.
He's so in
minus
chat.
ass.
People elbow
Concave.
his fat ass.
Legit.
God.
Concave.
Sorry, I'm still recovering from that.
Jess, high five for that.
High fucking five. Oh my god.
God. Well, that's where we're gonna end the stream.
Hooray! A nice lighthearted note.
Do you want to put my art on the stream so
Yeah,
the people
let
can
me-
see it, or do you just hate me?
No, let me put your art on the stream so that we can
End on a perfect note.
yeah. Fucking Christ, dude.
Striders.
Writers.
Why do you have to have all this character depth? That's fucked up.
How dare they be good characters?
Oh.
That gave me fucking
Don't mind that.
my morning alarm.
That's our alarm for making sure we clock out of work, but we had work off today, and that's just like it's set for all the days that we normally work.
All right. Well, we're gonna call it here. Thank you all for joining us for this roller coaster of a stream. Honestly,
We should go through the little
I'm
news
glad we
screenshots
could
first.
destroy you all emotionally. That was delightful and fun.
Okay, yeah. Let's look at all this. Let's look at all the screenshots, real quick.
Oh my
God.
Yeah, that sounds
so
about right.
real.
That's so real as fuck.
Hi, Condi.
Hi.
Roxy and Kanoya.
Terezi needs to get with John and
Real.
slip
This
her
is
some fucking
real.
estrogen and
Okay.
they should fight each other.
Oh my god, she's sleeping.
All right, real quick though. How long is this last conversation?
I don't think it's that long.
I think it's a good few pages. Because it's
like, can we finish
Flip through and find out.
Can we finish this and then call it a stream?
I don't know if it's wise.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a
pretty
bit.
Okay, but a lot of those were really short.
Yeah, we could get through that in like 20 minutes.
Let's run through
You
it.
sure?
Let's run through it.
It's probably a good palate cleanser after
Yeah.
all that.
Just to like
Hey!
only get through that. Those 10 is what we did today. That is our takeaway.
Whew.
Yes.
Oh,
God.
Yes.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
You said another hey. Are you going to say hey again by any chance?
Hey!
I knew it. Another hey.
Kanaya, guess what?
My first guess would be more hey, but if the thing to guess is the reason you are saying hey at me several times, I confess to being stumped.
I got something for you.
You do? What?
That's the thing you got to be guessing.
Is it the thing behind your back?
Yep, but you gotta be more specific.
Is it a little piece of paper that says hey on it?
No, but that would be so funny. You're pretty funny. Damn, now I want to go away and start this whole shit over so I can do that punchline instead.
Maybe we should do several rehearsals first, just to make sure the final performance is as funny as possible.
Yes! But, no. What I have for you... I need to take a drink, fuck.
Oh,
Is this?
Oh no.
back.
Babadoo, babadoo.
Ta-da!
Problems with this fucking.
Da 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 da.
Sorry.
Is it real?
Yeah! I mean, as real as I can make it. Which I think means as real as the thing that it is and was always supposed to be when its idea is expressed as purely as possible through physical matter.
Wow. Wait, what?
It's a real alien egg! Bottom line, it took a lot of work and I guess voidy soul searching, but I finally made it! Just for you.
For me?
Yep. Hey, I know I don't know you too well. We just met. But really, it was always gonna be for you. This egg is stinking useless without someone who's qualified to take care for it. And that's you. Please look after the little guy. I've developed some oddly motherly feelings for the spiky fucker myself. It was like this whole intellect-emotional saga is something for me to figure out how to make this freaking egg.
It is a matriorb.
Yeah, that!
can't... I don't believe this. How is it possible? I still don't know how you did this.
Don't worry about it. It's just powers. Whooshu, whooshu. Magic noises. Voila! Insta-orb. Just add the subtraction of its non-existence.
Wow. Thank you.
No problem.
I didn't think it would be this easy. I mean, not that it was easy for you by the sound of it. What I mean is, I thought it was going to involve an arduous and lengthy process for myself to undertake in order to figure out how it was even possible to reconstruct the orb, let alone actually do it.
Nah.
Nah.
Nope.
So instead of all that, it's just handed to me like a nice present.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. This changes so much about everything I thought I had to do.
Does it? The way I see it, you shouldn't have needed to worry about making the thing. I think it'll be challenging enough, like, hatching it and tending to all the stuff that comes next. Isn't that basically being responsible for the preservation of an entire race of people? Like, not even a simple kind of people? Oh, shit. That'll go up...
Whoa, every time you scroll, it fucks me up.
I'm
God damn it.
sorry.
Hang on, let me switch back to my page.
I got
Make
used
this
to
real
you
quick.
being on your page, so I was like, Pearls is reading, I can scroll.
My bad. Because I have to go back to the scroll to you sometimes to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah,
Because
sorry.
I zone out sometimes.
Isn't that basically being responsible for the preservation of an entire race of people? Like, not even a simple kind of people that all go about having their own babies by themselves and such. You have to set up and deal with this huge creature that does it all by yourself, right?
Yes, that's how it works. And yes, that will probably be very challenging.
Yeah, so just focus on that. I'm sure you will have the help if you need it. I mean, after all this shit is over, obviously. Hey, speaking of which, how'd it go here? Did you do the thing?
Yes, I think we did do the thing. Our frog should be good to go.
We? Oh yeah, Carcat came too, didn't he? Where'd he go?
He's still in the cave. Meditating.
Meditating, huh?
Yes, it was a very spiritually uplifting encounter with the denizen. It really blitzed our chakras. He needs some time to clear his head.
Okay. So, you're Rose's girlfriend, right?
I don't know. Is that what humans call a mate sprit when the mate sprit is a girl?
I don't know. Is a mate sprit the thing trolls call each other when they're girlfriends or boyfriends with each other?
Yes.
Aha! Then, the answer is yes?
Yes.
Lamau. Okay, it was kind of obvious. I was just making sure. Anyway, that's cool. Did you meet on your fancy media vessel?
In person we met there, yes. Originally we first spoke while she was still in her session. I assisted somewhat, but I think I bugged her mostly. That seems like a lifetime ago now.
So I guess you must have gotten to know each other a lot better during the trip.
Yes, we had a lot of free time.
I bet. Man, 3 years was it? That's crazy. And for a whole bunch of people who only just met, including humans and aliens. Or, I mean, trolls. Whoops. Sorry if that's rude.
We call each other aliens all the time.
But then you all immediately have to hunker down together for 3 years.
That is very much what happened and what we had to do.
It sounds fun! Kinda wish I could have been there. I guess I had my own less long stint with people in my session. Only like half a year though. Which was cool in its own way, but it wasn't nearly as social as your scene sounded.
It was pretty social, yes. But we also had little groups who generally convened with each other more often than the entire ensemble, crowded together for a singular noisy affair. Such events were pretty rare, so maybe not as social as you're picturing. In fact, it was quite a subdued situation compared to the crowd I was formerly accustomed to congregating with. There were 12 of us back then.
Yeah, wow. I remember hearing about that from a friend who never even existed from this frame of reference. I guess that's another weird thing about my little sojourn. Sojourn?
So, how do you say
Yeah.
the word?
No, you got it.
You got it.
Sojourn? Okay.
To get to this point. It's all made of memories now that didn't even happen for other people.
That does sound like a lonely predicament in its own particular way. A sort of sacrifice you've had to make, yes?
Yeah.
Sacrifices abound, it would seem. I don't know of anyone presently alive who hasn't had to trade something very important to them in exchange for continuing to be a material seeker in this endeavor. You were forced to trade something too, but in return you've been able to do something so wonderful that I guess I'm judging your accomplishment from an especially personal vantage. But no matter what else you've been through, I believe you can say you've done something as important as anyone could ever hope to do.
Aw, yes. I hope so. I really hope it all works out and you make a super successful troll world too.
Yeah, I want it to be a good place. Not so much like where I'm from, it all sounds. It all sounds really daunting, actually. Not even just the propagation of my kind, but managing to do it responsibly. Just causing millions of beings to exist for the sake of doing so, and dismissing responsibility for what sort of people they become. That isn't good enough for me. I think Echidna was right. I'll need him.
Sorry. Who?
Nobody. Let's say it was a figure of speech. I'll need everyone. Whoever is good and wishes to have a hand in the way our world is shaped.
Count me in.
I will, but as of the immediate point in time, I don't know what to do anymore. Before you came, I was on my way to join you and Rose and John, feeling quite sure I was about to get ready to fight. But then you gave me this, and now I'm unsure of everything to which I just imminently committed myself.
How so?
I want to help us win, but I also have a lot of responsibility now, in a way that is much more tangible and also spiky and round and sharp than just a few minutes ago. And I feel I have to consider risk to myself is now also the same as risk to the future of my people. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see. Yeah. It is like say your mother wolf being all ready to stand up to some other asshole of nature, like a nasty bear, and she's ready to fight and all, but she's gotta think about what happens to her pups if she gets hurt. Yeah. Whew. That was rough.
Something like that, except I'd relate more to an analogy that didn't involve weird alien creatures.
Oh, sure. Just imagine instead of a wolf, it's like, a mother, help me out here.
Muscle beast?
A beautiful mother muscle beast, and instead of a bear, it's a Metroid. What?
Let's say good enough.
Damn straight. Be fucking fight of the year right there. But yes, that concern is completely understandable. You don't gotta fight it if you don't want. But I'm sure we could really use the help.
Would I actually be of much use?
I think so. I'd look at it this way. None of this next-gen troll stuff is even gonna matter if we don't win this fight. So we have to prioritize beating all these goddamn villains. Especially the witch. Any extra edge is gonna help. And though I admit I don't know much about you, I'm feeling pretty confident in my assessment that you're probably some sort of sick, deadly bitch.
Who told you my secret?
I knew it. In fact, I would bet that you could use your concern for all your future space pups to be way extra deadlier in this fray. Maybe you'd make the whole difference? The point is we need you now just as much as anyone in the future will. And we're all risking stuff and all in this together. And if you're with me and Rose and John, don't worry. We ain't gonna let anything happen to you. I promise.
Dang.
Dang?
That was really motivational, and I feel very inspired now.
For real?
Yes. A little corny, but definitely genuine and moving. And now I'm suddenly psyched again to go dunk a narcissistic fish woman into a sea dumpster.
Fuck yes!
Not to project myself as someone fickle or lightly swayed on big decisions. Maybe it was just a roughly 30-second spell of cold feet, and I just snapped out of it. I don't know. But you really do seem to have a way with motivational words. You must be a natural leader. I think your group was lucky to have you.
Me? Nah, I'm not naturally good at that at all. I mostly just yelled at my friends because they were such a gaggle of frustrating bozos. I guess I'm just feeling way inspired by the fact everyone is here together and we're all about to try and do something huge and important. I've also watched John in action a bit, and he's very good at that stuff. He's actually so good at being inspiring. He's inspired me to try and be... Wait, he's actually so good at being inspiring. He's inspired me to try and be more inspiring? That sounds dumb as hell, but it's true as shit. I also love how he's got no idea how good he is at leadery stuff. It's so inspirationally friggin' adorable.
Shall we go then?
We hella shall.
The little hummingbird.
So look at this Kanaya.
She looks like
I'm looking.
she looks like she's seen the Reaper.
It feels like the Kanaya version of that one Aradia image.
Yeah. Oh, what a great thing to start the next stream on.
Yay! Another lighthearted conversation.
Another very lighthearted conversation, guys. All right.
I'm really glad you won't be
I'm
here
still
for that.
fucked up after Strider chat. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking same. Well, I'm glad we at least got through those 10 conversations. That's a lot more progress than we've made in the past two.
Oh yeah.
At the rate that we're going, I think we finally are at the point where we have like maybe 2 or 3 more streams left.
Damn. Can't believe this is the last stream and no one told me. Damn.
I can't believe we're finishing Homestuck tonight. That's so crazy.
That's crazy. That's just
Thank you guys so much for sticking with us throughout all this. It really means a lot. If you
Yeah.
could hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and smash that fucking like button, chat, that would be greatly
Shut up.
appreciated. Come on, you can do it.
Fucking Christ. Oh. That was great.
Oh my
That was fucking
God.
great. Oh my god. 6 more hours of talking is crazy. Yeah, it's also crazy let's see, what is it, like 48 times 3 we've done before this? 144 hours prior? God. Anyway, thank you all for being here for this stream. Holy shit. This was great. This was fucking great. I'm also realizing that the Carcat pile driving bro Strider was up for that entire conversation.
Yeah.
As it should be.
I also didn't notice because I wasn't looking at YouTube. I was looking at your stream, so yeah, that's my bad.
No, it's all
Honestly,
good.
as it should be.
God.
It's okay. That's what I'm doing. I was just pile driving Bro Strider in the background this whole time. I know you didn't hear it because he's dead already, but it's fine.
Huzzah.
God. Alright, well, thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm glad we finished as much as we did. We're getting there. We're getting there. And next stream is gonna be... Ooh, there's a lot of stuff coming next stream. Next stream's also most likely gonna be, Remember. Fun fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So tune in next week.
So it's just
for
gonna
that.
suck from here on out. Got it.
everywhere.
Next,
for that one.
next week is gonna be like the Alvriska episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have been your host, Melanie
Alvriska.
Archer, and you can find me at Melanie Archer VA here on YouTube, also on Blue Sky. Eventually, I will continue John Ruins a Wedding, probably next year when I'm less busy with VOFT stuff. But you can also find me various other places. Project S, fucking Podfeels, Crow Strider AU, VHS. So many different places you can find me. But yeah, Pearls.
Hi, you can find me as Salted Pearls on Twitter and Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And if you go to my YouTube channel, there is a playlist in my sorry, I fucked that up. Rewind. In my YouTube channel, there is a playlist labeled That's Me that you can watch all of the videos that I've participated in over the years. And by watching those videos, you'd also be supporting the other channels that I've helped voice for. So that would be pretty cool. And, you know, that's about it for me.
Like your canon sounding Ragatha from the Ragatha versus Sham rap.
That was so good.
It's so good. I watched the
I don't know how- thank you.
the newest episode of
Oh, good.
of fucking Amazing Digital Circus, and I was like, it does sound like
Literally.
No fucking way.
God.
No, it's crazy accurate. It's really good.
Real accurate.
If anyone does a TADC abridged, they really need to get you for Ragatha.
Mhm.
You guys aren't ready for the next one.
God. Oh God, I can't wait.
Jeez.
Bug.
Whoa, that's me, kind of. So we're Bug. You can find us here at VOFT mostly. On Twitter at Mater Crustacea, on Blue Sky as bughive.sys, bug with an 8. Vriskas get it. Anyway, we do a lot of stuff on VOFT. And that's about it. So you can find all of our videos in the VOFT playlist. Yeah.
River.
I am River. I can be found at RiverWitchVA on Twitter and RiverWitch on Blue Sky. Currently, I don't have any content out, but if you follow VOFT, you'll see me as Zebedee Tonva in the Friendsimp dub, and I'm also cast in VHS and CSAU dubs, though those are secret for now. Hush hush. And I'm also Broadway Stuck John, though I have yet to post anything.
Fair. Jess.
Yeah, you can follow me, Fender Jess VA, on Blue Sky. That's pretty much my only active one at the moment. You can hear my other work over on Podfields, which you can also find right here on YouTube. And there's some we got some heavy episodes in the works, y'all. It's been a long time, but they are coming, and oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Oof.
And last but not least, Dolly.
Hello. I am the producer of VHS Dubs, which the first episode is going to be out in the New Year's, not at Christmas, like I previously said. Anyway, you can find me under on Instagram under soft_angelic, where you can find my card that has both my stuff and VHS stuff, if you're interested in checking that out. Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, and with that, we finally draw to a close. Have a good night, everyone.
Good
Toodles.
night.
See you guys.